Good morning. Hopefully I'm not muted. Wouldn't that be so lovely? Me coming back after a hot minute of not streaming, only to have my microphone muted like typical. But hi friends, hello, hello. Rich, hello. Scott, hello. Doodles, hello. Diesel, hello. Raven, hello. Bree, hello. Kitty, hello. Nick, hello. You got me. Thank you. Thank you. How's everyone doing? It's been forever. Did you count? Did you count the days? I mean, everyone and everyone's grandma has been streaming so much cool stuff lately that I can't even keep up anymore, y'all. I can't keep up with the cool people, but that's okay. You thought of the perfect island-themed dream core? I attempted to do like a dreamscape island once, and I don't think I was as dreamy as I could have been. Because I remember seeing somebody do like, it was like a carrot cake farm, and I was going, that's brilliant. Just like this notion that you were growing sweets in your backyard. How cool is that? I'm the cool streamer. Thank you. Thank you. But hi, friends. Hello. It's been a week. I apparently can't math. My parents left Wednesday. And so I was thinking, oh, wait, I have this Friday. What am I even talking about? It's not going to be 2 weeks. It's like almost 2 weeks. You need to go and grab your other Switch. I haven't checked on Last Light yet. Go check. Go check. But yeah, today, friends, it's the last hard mode stream. I think this is where I'm either going just to scramble to finish up, or we have a lot to do today because we have houses to redo because I finished Happy Home Paradise. We have custom codes to complete. We have back area decorating to finish, which it's 15 items, so it's not going to take very long. And I think that's it. I also went shopping with my parents, and we went to this toy store, you know, for the Bab's upcoming birthday. And they have amiibos, so I was thinking that unfortunately our good pal Apollo has left us and Sprocket took his place, but Sprocket doesn't really fit the vibe, you know? So maybe what I was thinking of doing is like opening a couple of the cards and seeing like what's there and maybe replacing them. But Rainbow, hello. You had inspo from Slime Rancher? Oh, a Slime Rancher island would be really cool. But we'd like to do a couple of things on the Artsy Gamer. First and foremost, we'd like to talk about our weekly goals and weekly wins. It's been a hot minute since I've seen all of you. So what have you been working on? It is toward the end of the week, so if you had a weekly goal that you were focusing on, I want to hear it and celebrate along with you. I've officially surpassed my 30-day streak in Korean. I'm actually starting to be able to read Hangul out in the wild. Don't know what it says, but I'm getting there. And I feel like I'm finally hitting my stride. You know what I mean? Like, I have motivation to do creative stuff. I got into coloring. I got a coloring book that has like anime girls and cats, and so I've been using my alcohol markers for the first time and been really enjoying my experience. And yeah, I have a lot of plans. Yeah, I also finished my accessibility script for Little Nightmares, which I think is going to be really exciting. So I'm going to be doing some recording for that next week. But yeah, your honorary nephew has a musical play you're going to tonight. Let's go. Break a leg, not really, but yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, no, I'm coloring. I'm coloring. I'm doing art. The Artsy Gamer doing art, imagine. And we also like to do like incentives known as a bubble break. We're already there. We're already there. So let's just like get into it, shall we? I know where my stuff is. It's been a hot minute. I think maybe on an off day, we're gonna like have a Pomodoro stream for members next week where I finally use my stream deck because I want to like do some funny stuff. People do funny nonsense with their streams and I want to be funny. Patricia, hello. Coco YO coloring books are so much fun. I highly recommend looking into those. Patricia, thank you. Let me like do a copy paste so that I remember that my son is still going through the thing of like what's mine is mine and what's yours is mine. So I've been trying to like get him lots of coloring books, but of course he likes my coloring books more. Been trying to feel better and do more each day. I've been battling a lupus flare. I have family members who have lupus, and I can only imagine how hard it is. So please take care of yourself. Do what you can. I send my condolences and, you know, all of my good vibes. It's beyond like thoughts and prayers. It's really just like, I hope you feel better. And if there's anything that we can do in the stream to like ease ya in and like help you be comfy cozy, let us know. You got one gifted to me and I bought another one. They're so magical. You're trying to feel, oh, I already wrote that one. Cute scarf, thank you. This is like from JCPenney from like almost 20 years ago. I think my mom got this for me, I think. So you're gonna be up front. Y'all are gonna need to be patient with me tonight. My grandmother passed away last night and we knew it was coming. Oh, Hank. Oh, Hank, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That is, as again, like, family members are family members. Anticipated passing is so hard, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I hope that whatever we can do to give you some peace, but also let you sit with the grief that you need to, we're here for you. But yeah. My sorrow for your sorrows. Ooh, that's a good one. My sorrow for your sorrows. Kaylee, hello. Kaylee. Scott, can you do a shout out to Kaylee, please? And A-Bear, hello. Kaylee, you need to stop being so inspirational, okay? No, listen. Like, talk to me. You need to stop being so good at being so ding inspirational with your all color, like one color islands. How dare you? How dare you be so amusing and funny and also inspirational, because now I want to do one. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? And the way that I'm going to punish you is by having everyone go subscribe to you because you're amazing. But oh my goodness, how dare. Thank you, Scott. Okay, so anyway, friends, let's like do some, you know, actual, you know, bubble breaks and stuff. So just like rotate your shoulders, friends. You know, go from side to side. You know, turn your hips. I know that a lot of us don't have the same mobility as others, so whatever is comfortable for you and whatever your doctor recommends, please do that. If you need to go up, get some water, take your meds, eat a nom or a non, and, you know, just like straighten your spine to whatever capacity that us queer people can, or allies, whatever. And as you unclench your jaw, I want you to take a nice big belly breath. Inhale and exhale. All right. I have minimal mobility right now. There's a sleeping dog on me. Okay, well, that's fair. Yesterday, okay, if you need a laugh, friends, and if you have Amazon, although I don't like to support Daddy Bezos, Amazon has this show called Last One Laughing, which features comics or comedians all over the world who are trying to get their fellow comedians in that country to laugh before they do within 6 hours. And we're watching the British one right now. I have not laughed so hard and so long, because it's funny because you have funny people who are trying so hard not to laugh, and there's like all of this psychological damage of like not laughing. It's not for children, but it's so good. And I have to say, if you love absurdist humor, start with the Australian one. I think that's the first one, but it features Rebel. What's Rebel's last name? Wilson? Yeah, Rebel Wilson from Pitch Perfect. It is so good. So if you need laughter, if you like stand-up comedy, highly recommend it. Especially like in this like gestures wildly, like do some fun stuff. Oh, yeah, y'all, I did not see, by the way, I did not see the Nintendo Switch Direct. How was it? How do we feel? How do we feel? It is obviously not March 2nd. I'm trying to stay within the season that I want to play in. It was a great one. Any cool games? PC Brian, hello. Nanacat, hello. Nyla, so Nyla, I learned from Akali Games during a video that it was your birthday. So happy belated birthday. Hold on. Happy birthday to you. Happy belated birthday to you. Happy belated birthday to Nyla. Happy birthday to you. And many, 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 many pineapples and more. They had enough hints to Animal Crossing in the non-game announcements. Oh, shut the front door. No. That's incredible. Okay. So, a few things. This is the outfit that I've created that I'm going to be wearing in game. That is Sprocket. I haven't even really like welcomed him to the island. I regret putting him on the island. I actually really do miss Apollo by a lot. The Nintendo Today app showed Pascal and Isabelle separately. Oh, snap. Y'all, do we need to like... Y'all, I've never done this before, but do we need to like watch the direct together before I do anything? Like, do I need to do that? Do I need to do that? We may need to do that. But okay, so this is the season I think we're going to be in, like the slight, almost fall grass, because we're going to have the hibiscus and the plumeria still in bloom, but I really like this grass color with the sand. How long is it? I have no idea. You don't think we'll get a new AC game until 2027? I'm optimistic. I mean, there are some people who are saying holiday for 2025, and I think that's a little too early. I don't think it's going to be a launch, and oh, we need to talk to you. I think I'm anticipating early 2026. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. It's about 30 minutes. Yeah, we're not gonna watch that. Never mind. It's okay. I'll watch it later. Let's just get like, let's get 30. We're not gonna need 30, but just in case. The 6, I mean, I could imagine that. I know that there are some people who are talking about like, they want a new Animal Crossing game, period. They want like Animal Crossing New Horizons Deluxe. And I still stand by my theory about we're getting an archipelago where we can connect our Animal Crossing island to the other game. That is my theory and I'm sticking to it. And why are you hiding behind a tree? Okay, so this is hard mode, friends. We need to do a couple of things. We interacted with the NPC. We need to do our Nook Miles Plus requirements and go shopping, which is perfectly fine. And we need to do a lot of cleaning up. But here's what I think we're gonna do, friends. I like Sprocket. Like, Sprocket's great, but he's not like serving me, you know? He's not the vibe. So it's so hard to find amiibos in this country, but I may have treated myself. So what do you think? Should we go with a Series 1, Series 2, Series 3, or Series 4 for our final villager to replace Sprocket? What do you think? Are we watching it? I'm glad I know I have something. We're not gonna watch it. That's 30 minutes. We gotta finish this island. My island's more important. We can, if we have time after, we can watch it. You'd roll a D4. Do I have a D4? Hold on. Sounds like put a poll. All right. 83% of you like to do polls. So, which packet series? We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Ruby, hello, how are you? All right. I'm trying to think of like who is in each packet. I know that Mint is in series either 1 or 2. I thought I would know. Your D4 said 3, all right. All right. 2 for 2.0. Okay, so let's take a look at what my plans are because I have 3 of the 4 houses redesigned, right? I think so. Like, let's make our way. We're gonna get rid of this too because that's not part of my 15 items. And we have so many things to clean up. I hate it here. I was planning on doing this beforehand, and then I was like, but I'm tired though. Mint sent me a timber. Wow, we were just talking about that messy girl. Yep. All right. But yeah, like the layout as it is right now, with the exception of fixing stuff, is pretty much complete. So it's more about just decorating that back area. And I have those lines up here so that I know where the pathing is going to be. But the thing I really do need to do is like actually put down pathing. But yeah, these are like the villager homes. I thought it'd be really cool to have the little round houses on the bottom because it's like little bungalows, and then anything on the second level. I love redoing Kiki's house. It looks so much better. But yeah, let's like take a look. I was trying to do like short stay stuff, and then I just got a little too into it. Just watched the Nintendo Direct and it was awesome because of Pokemon's, oh, that's right, Pokemon's The. But yeah, this is like her little house. Like it's really, really basic. I tried to reuse a lot of their items because I just like doing that, and it has a lot of their personality already. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. It feels very simple, very demure, and a member for 37 months. Scotland Yard, shut the front door. That's amazing. 3 years, 1 month. That is wild. Thank you so much for not only just being a member for that long, but also being an incredible mod. I appreciate you. Okay, so we need to do golf back here. I really just put down a lot of trees because I didn't know what to do with them. And honestly, it may get to the point where I'm just scrambling to finish because we have a bunch of flowers that I need to put around the island. And then, so yeah, what should we start with first? Well, I have trees that I need to place and not worry about right now. So we're gonna put a tree here and a tree here. Yep, still red and pink colors. Like, my intention is always to give villagers their personality because it's so easy just to remove all forms of autonomy with villagers on this in this game. And so I think it's a really fun thing to give back a little bit so that, you know, it's not just a copy paste of everything else. And that's not what I meant to do, Basti, but okay, well that still matches, but anyway. And then I think I also need to upload my codes into the Able Sisters so that if people want to use my codes that they can. And I need to remember to drop this off at my other character because I had Chimajigori over here on this island, which is the Korean, like the hanbok basically. And I wanted to give that to my other characters. So just to remind myself. But ultimately, I do feel like this island was rather, like it came together really well. I think I did a pretty good job, all things considered. This is literally the best custom codes I've ever done. Crispy, hello! How are you? It's good to see you. All right, we're gonna drop this. And drop this. And drop this. And yeah, we'll drop you because I need these. All right, I think. Yeah. All right. So who do we have so far? Oh, it's really balanced, but Series 2 is currently winning. Series 2 is currently winning, so I think we're just going to end the poll, and we'll open one of the Series 2 packs. So hold on. Alrighty. Yeah, Sprocket looks really out of place. Like, respectfully, he needs to go. So, let's see who we have in Series 2. Yeah. The sad thing about, like, the Korean and, well, basically the Asian ones, we only get 3 instead of 6. But the first one we have is this Booker? Is this Booker or Copper? I feel like this is Booker, right? Isn't he so cute? I also really like the fact that we have the Hangul. So I think that's... Hopefully I can read it. It's gay jor Joan? No, that can't be correct. I almost got it. 3 packs are so dumb. Yeah, no. Booker, yeah, Copper's a bit taller and more slender. Isn't he like also a Shiba Inu, right? We have our girl Gwen. I don't know if I have a Gwen one. I've been trying to collect the penguins. And then we have our original lazy for this island. No, that was no, he was the original lazy. Should we bring the original lazy back? Should that be a thing? I'm stuck between Gwen or Broccolo. Which one should we do? I think it's hilarious that we have Broccolo coming back though, if we choose him. But yeah, all right, let's go back to it, shall we? All right. So, just pick a thing, Artsy. Let's clean up. Let's grab some money. Broccolo, okay. All right, maybe, I mean, this is kind of meant to be, right? We started with Broccolo, we'll end with Broccolo. I think that's a pretty fair thing to do, right? I think that would be fun. All right, oh my gosh, so much cleaning. Oh my gosh, okay. I also feel really bad that I'm getting rid of all of these flowers. He got to see the world and he just realized his life is better. All right, we'll bring Broccolo back. You all are sentimental as heck. And what the heck, Self? You didn't tell me that we were gonna run out. That's rude. That's rude. Baby be coming home. I know. So what have you all been doing and working on? Have you been playing Animal Crossing? I know that a lot of people are doing like a new island. I saw and I started watching Peyton's flattening of Potato Park to bring back like the New York island, which I think is really cool. And I saw that EJ is redoing or doing a new island, which I think is awesome. You're making a favorites island. Oh, that's so cool. I have a couple of plans, but I've been really struggling with dopamine. That's, oh my God, I sound like such a drug. I've been dealing with motivation in the sense that like I am motivated to do things, but when I'm hit with like any sort of barrier, I completely break down. It's been a big issue with me for game development. And so I'm trying to figure out ways to do like a reward system that makes sense for me, that is financially fiscal, and allows for me to have immediate satisfaction, even though game development at the time being is a very hard thing for me. And so I'm thinking of treating like upcoming Animal Crossing projects as, you know, if you've done game development the way that you wanted to accomplish, that I can, you know, do other content and stuff. So I think that's how I'm going to be treating that. And I've also been motivated. Hear me out, friends. I think I may be doing some Artsy Roth streams. Like we may be doing some painting, like literal painting streams, because I would like to put paintings on our walls that are based on Korean folklore. And I thought it would be super cool to just do that with all of you, like get a canvas, figure out which medium I'm going to be utilizing. The only problem though is I need a, I don't know what they're called, but it's like those traveling microphones. I know that Kay has one where she clips it to her shirt and so she's able to talk. And I'm also looking to get a new camera, but I'm trying to figure out what I can do to make money for that. So another option I had for an upcoming stream is to do like an artathon where I basically do a roost scene, and people who pay a certain amount of money can pick which villagers will be in the cafe, and every single donator will get the electric version or the electronic version, but at a certain point you can get a physical version. Yeah, right. So every villager will be in charge of something that I love. Oh, that's really cute. I love that. You're going to try another forever island with no treasure islands. Oh, a superhero city island. PC Brian, gonna be honest, that was something that I wanted to do. So please do it. I want to live vicariously through you. How much is the camera? It's on my Throne account. Let me see. A zone. It's a lot. It's like nearly $500. And I need that with an Elgato Cam Link, which is about $100. So it's about like $500 total. But I mean, that would mean that if I had like $50 donations, that would be 10 villagers. And then I can print that out and give that to people. So I've been thinking about doing an artathon for one day. And I think that would be really fun. And I have a friend who is a film teacher at HubSpot's school, and I'm going to ask them if I can rent some of the microphones that they have. I need to see whether or not that's even allowed, and then they can show me how to have it work. You're starting with a breeding the blue roses, get out of the way, Rainbow. If you have not seen Alexi Giovanni's way of doing that, highly recommend it. I have gotten blue roses every time that I've used that method, so please go check it out. It's whichever one is like the most efficient method, because he had, I think, 2 back-to-back, so whichever one is the most recent video of his blue rose one, that's the one I highly recommend. And I want to redo breeding flowers on Lagom again because I had a lot of fun. And my rule is that once I breed that flower, I can go on to a treasure island and get as many flowers as I want of that color. But yeah, I held on to my blue roses. I'm not doing that nonsense again. Doing it once is more than enough. So yeah. I also love how Nightbot was listening. Interested in gifting. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. I had Kyrisi crowdfund a keyboard pad that has Animal Crossing. So once we get to the next bubble break, which is like 2 likes away, I can show you this amazing masterpiece because I've been wanting that for a really long time, and it was such a sweet treat. And it's just, I was like, oh, thanks for thinking of me. That's so sweet. You didn't have to do it. But yeah. Oh, and I also have a couple of, what's it called? I have commissions that I need to wrap up too, so that's going to be a weekend goal of mine. And I think today, friends, I'm going to sign up for a gym membership. I know. My other thing is that, like, if I'm paying money to, like, go to the gym, I'll use it. Instead of, like, I'll think about it because I don't like wasting money. So I think I'm going to start going to the gym a couple of times a week. HubSpot was talking about how, I guess, walking at the highest incline of a treadmill is more, metabolically stimulating than running. And I'm not a runner, friends. I'm a lover, not a runner. So I think we're going to be doing that, and I can, like, you know, put some of our favorite streamers and just, like, watch them while I walk and just, you know, get buff. Doodles, thank you. Yeah, no, I have a couple of things that I want to finish. There's a few trees that I wanted to stunt that I don't think I did. And I also need to remember what my 15 items were. What were my 15 items? My 15 items were the log stakes, the book stack, the Zen pillow, and the stack Zen pillow, the wheat field, which I don't have enough of, the clothesline, which I think are pretty much fine, the log table, wild log bench, these things. You had an idea for a term for dating a gender fluid, a date friend. That's cute. I like that. That's a good one. I've still been thinking about that. So thank you. I like date friend a lot. You know, it'd be another like fun one if you want it to be a little bit more sassy. A night friend. It's like Batman, but you know, pillow friend. Oh my god. Oh, Robert Jordan. Pillow friend also. That would be fun. They're just pillow friends. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, Robert Jordan, you are truly a magnificent man. However, you make the most obnoxious characters. Respectfully. Like peace and love. Nynaeve can get steppin'. Oh my god. I'm so glad they made Nynaeve in the show less obnoxious, because by the end of it, she's not as obnoxious. I don't wish this one to just like be blown up, okay? Ooh, a pan friend. I mean, that also means like if you want to make pancakes, pan friend. Mm-hmm. My knight friend, they defend me from dragons. I mean, I was mostly thinking knight as in like Batman the knight, but that's cute. And befriend, yeah, no, it doesn't have the same vibe, you know? I'm glad that I'm not the only one that thinks about these things in weird times, you know? All right, so this area is cleaned up and we can move around flowers, but that's making me feel a whole lot better. We need to go get clothes so we can just finish buying that. Pancake. Who's my favorite queer TV game character? Oh, that's hard. Like someone I'd romance or just in general? Because those are completely different things. So these are the outfits. I totally cheated and I just did the same hat with different colors, but you know, I've done outfits that I don't typically do. So I'm feeling really good about this. I actually brought these over to my other island because I was not feeling motivated, but okay, we need to buy something. What can we buy? What can we buy? What can we buy? In general? I think it's so hard because this is for adults, by the way, but I really like Hell of a Boss. And I love how imperfect everyone is. And like, they are queer, but it's not about them being queer. It's just that like life is messy. So I'm probably going to say, ooh, oh, that's hard because I do like Stolas. Stolas is a really great character. He's such a mess. He's such a mess. Yeah, I think it's probably Stolas. It's probably Stolas right now. But really any character from Hell of a Boss, I could probably say is my favorite right now. I will say that I also liked Steven Universe and the portrayals of really messy relationships when it came to grief. I really like that one. Garnet, like, okay, when I started getting into Steven Universe, I was completely blown away by the fact that they featured two girl characters being in love and kissing. And I was like, it healed a part of my little inner NB heart that I didn't realize. So probably that, maybe, like, if I'm thinking about the nostalgia aspect of it. Oh, Iron Bull, yes. Iron Bull too. Iron Bull was the only relationship in Dragon Age that did not just provide psychological damage. It was a hard time. Okay, so we're going to get Broccolo back because Sprocket is not the vibe. And it also means that we're bringing back a good friend. I can watch Talava, but I don't wanna. Don't know why. I mean, it's okay. There's a lot of chaos right now, and I think if that's not your catharsis for when life is being hard, that it's probably just going to compound with a lot of feelings. Because what am I doing? I'm not depositing Broccolo. I'm trying to bring him on to the. Oh my gosh, Artsy, come on. So I fully understand, but I really like Hell of a Boss. Yeah, a return of the OG. I run where you chase, you're chasing the duck and the peach you need. I mean, I can bring it up If you open your gates, I can put that there at the end of the stream if you'd like. Scrappin' Mom, hello! You like the Amazing Digital Circus, though? I don't know that one. Oh my gosh, I wish they would remember when they were coming back, you know? That's Nintendo. If they can remember that they used to live here for a coffee date, you can add that they remember when we invite them back. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You can do that. And now I want Broccolo. You should have Broccolo. You should absolutely have Broccolo. Okay, oh, we got some cleaning to do. This is kind of like my last-ditch effort of providing space stuff, like just filling in the areas. So I know that it doesn't really make sense, but I try to make it so, you know, there was actual fossils here. And I need to do something with this area that's like, I need shrubs here. I need more flowers. I need to do stuff. But I'm very proud of this area. This area I think is the most complete that I've done for this. And oh my gosh, there's so much to clean. Honestly, tomb honey is probably edible. Honey is... Who are we gonna tell Pee-wee my island the ancient Egyptian tomb honey is probably not edible? I mean, it's probably edible. Probably. But it's kind of like glacier water. You may not want to drink glacier water because it... Are you serious? Bro. Are you kidding me? That is expensive and difficult. Gosh, what is required? What's required? Broccolo, you're killing me, Smalls. Okay, that's not as bad. That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Bye, bro. Oh, I know what Victorians did with mummies. There's a book I want to read on, like, the deadly wallpapers. Like, just the things that we put in our houses and on our bodies. Not realizing the impacts is pretty wild. Right, so I need... Please tell me I just collected things like a corvid, please. Please. Oh, wait. Thank you. Thank you, self, for being on it. Thank you, past me. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh. Shells are meant for monies, I know. Alright. Victorians were weird. I mean, wait, hello. Oh, it's the stone. What am I doing? I don't even know how to craft things anymore. Oh my gosh. Monies can come when I have 10 of the hard to find ones. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's how I do it. I like to have at least one stack. And then, you know, sell them. Okay, let's see. Where are we? I have a lot of stuff here. This island was really fun to play on. I had a lot of fun with it, but I think with challenges, I like having short-term challenges, and hard mode is one of those things where it's like, okay, I'm kind of done now. I'm kind of done. And that's why I said that hard mode 2.0, there's an end date, right? Like, meet the specs, and whatever you want to do with the island, you can do anything. Okay, we're gonna put some stuff away. Still missing 3 items that I would like on my new Leaf Island, but it's getting there. Alicia, hello. How are you? How's your new Leaf Island been? Let's see. I know I want to... me. Yeah, we'll close this. Close that. Yeah. And oh, I'm not going to be swimming. Wait, am I swimming? No, I don't think I'm swimming. I don't think so. Ugh. The rock thing is gonna really bother me. It's really gonna... Are you gonna do a treasure island only thing where you pick one treasure island to get all your items from? I'm not, but my next... Also, Neeners, hello. Yeah, 3 months is a good length for a challenge. But my next challenge is going to require heavy use of treasure islands. When I do challenges in Animal Crossing, I mean, except for casual crossing, but I really strive to do things that if people don't have access to like treasure islands or order bots or don't know how, or maybe they're too scared to, or they're too shy, like I want to make sure that I make islands that people can do. But I also, the next theme that I have in mind would be either impossible for me to do in 30 days without a treasure island, or it would take more than 30 days. And I honestly, like, I have stuff to do, y'all, so we're just gonna like utilize treasure islands and it'll be a lot faster. And I don't like this area. We need to fix this area. Okay, so we have, I gave Broccolo his thing, right? So we're gonna continue cleaning up this area, and then we'll do, yeah, we'll make it so that we're doing little bits at a time so we're not getting overwhelmed. So I think what we're gonna do is we're going to clean up the pathing around here. And I really just need to start laying down pathing. Okay. What's the theme? It's gonna be a one color island, and that's all I'm telling you. I mean, if you've been to the previous live streams, you'll probably know what I'm talking about, but it's going to be a one color island because Kaylee has the audacity of being so ding dang inspirational. All right, store. Here's what we're gonna do. Actually, we're going to. Wait, what was I was gonna do? No. Wait a minute. No, because it goes in that way. No, never mind. Just kidding. Just kidding. We have a bathrobe. We can gift that to Beardo or Lionel. Sean, hello, Mr. Stream. So I hope you had a good time with your family. Thank you. We did. We had a very lovely time. We really did. It was truly a lovely visit. They were incredible guests. And we celebrated my son's birthday a couple of days early so that they could have kind of like the grand parental experience with him by celebrating his birthday. And it was really fun. We went to the Buddhist temple that Hubsmod, my mother-in-law, and I went to just like maybe days or weeks or a week before my son was born. And so it was kind of like almost a week to the day 3 years ago that we were there. And we kind of go there, I think we've gone there almost every year to kind of just pay homage to the experience, right? Because I was thinking about just like birth trauma and all of the hardships of being at home as like the parent at home for 2 years. And I made the joke about how, well, you know, we talk about how Buddhism is the concept of like, of suffering, right? But it's all about perspective of what, you know, comes after the suffering. And it's not like I'm grateful regardless. I would have loved to have not had those experiences, but it really does put into perspective the richness of life that you have all of these different experiences that come together. And, you know, every time I look at my son, I feel this swell of happiness, despite the fact that it took so much effort to bring him into the world, you know? And we were there during a Buddhist service. And so there were a lot of Koreans that had like these rice cakes that had red beans and mugwort in them. And so we got like these saran wrapped bricks of these things as like gifts for us being there because we were literally the only white people there. And we had, I think, a Buddhist monk like bless our son. Like They were calling him beautiful, and it was, the funniest part is people mistake my son for being a girl all the time because his hair is so long, and he has, you know, he's a toddler. They all look basically the same. And so they were asking like, well, you know, what is he? And in broken Korean, I was actually able to explain like, you know, he is a boy. And it was really interesting. My religion is Shinto because I practiced necromancy, and that's the closest religion that's otherwise it's Christianity. I'm not Christian. Oh, that's cool. Korea is Buddhist. So I think the majority of Koreans are Christian. Buddhism is still like, it's a big part of their history and their culture. So there's a lot of Buddhists that still practice. But what's the layout of Korean Christianity? Hold on. Korean religion percentage 2024. So not being religious is 51%. Christianity is respectively about 30%. Buddhism is 17%. Oh, wow. And other religions is 2%. So yeah, like 1/3 of the population is Christian, but the majority of people do not have any affiliation. They're not particularly religious. And then sometimes they're suffering that, no, I agree. Like I would have preferred, and I say this every time, that I would never wish any sort of thing that I went through to happen to someone I didn't even like, you know. There's a couple of things that I draw the line of wishing people. Like most of the time I'll tell you, I hope you step on Legos forever, but what I went through, I hope no one ever does. And so just like going back there, and I got to go to the Buddha that I had, you know, dropped a little bit of like an offering, and I got to talk with my parents about, you know, why this was such an important place, and my son really liked it too. It was really fun. Peyton, hello! Hello. That's beautiful though. Oh yeah, no, it's a really fun place. In fact, in Korea, they have these things called temple stays. So you can stay at a temple for anywhere between like an overnight stay to, I think, maybe a couple of weeks. And we've never done it, but it's a really fun experience from what I have heard. I've heard a lot of really lovely things about the experience. Like you can go without technology, you can prep food that you've never done before. I think the majority of it would probably be vegetarian. You can go on nature walks, you can have meditations in the early mornings and drinking tea. It really kind of just depends on what you're interested in doing. But temple stays are really fun. I've heard a lot of good things, and you can have them literally in downtown Seoul, or you can have them in a remote area. Yeah, that's fine. This is okay. My best friend is first generation Korean, and she has so much Christian religious trauma. I'm first generation Polish, and I have Catholic religious trauma. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. What's really interesting in Korea is that the Korean Christians I've met are really surprised when I tell them that I'm not Christian, because they just make the assumption, and this is a gross generalization, okay, but they make this assumption that somehow I am. And I'm like, no. We used to have people come to our door and try to either sell subscriptions or something, or to get us to go to the church. And it used to be downright harassment, and they were connected with school teachers that I guess were either went to the church, and I had put a public message saying, listen, I don't want to be deported, but I don't like the notion that I can't answer my door without having a flipping panic attack, and if you don't want me to punch your friends, I suggest you tell them to back off. And so they never bothered me again. So it's like, listen, if you love your religion, I am so happy for you, and it is absolutely okay and classy, hello. But you don't need to share it with me. Like, if I'm interested, I will come and see what the hype's about, but you don't need to, like, insist that I be part of the whole thing, you know? Classy with the 20 months. How are you doing, boo-boo? How is your, how's your new island going? No soliciting, all violators will be sacrificed to old gods. Or, you know, my cats, which is basically an old god. Wait, no, I think we're gonna do this one. And then... And then here... I've started recognizing what I think I was doing wrong with designing my, my path with, like, coloring, so we're going to give that a try. I got home from rehearsal not long ago. I haven't been able to work on my islands. That's okay. I mean, you've been doing some really cool creative stuff. That's awesome. Why is there just blank squares? Because I haven't worked on them yet, and once I'm able to actually do a design, it'll carry through. So I'm preparing for the for that. How are August and Oliver? They're doing really well. Also, Lori, hello. We had a really interesting response. I didn't realize that Oliver is actually really skittish with new people, because the people who visit us for game night, they've known Oliver specifically since he's been brought home, right? And so he's used to people that come to the house a couple of times and hang out. But for some reason, he was a hissy piss that I've never seen him actively hiss at people. And so it took the whole week for him to kind of just finally settle down. But we're now at the point where they have free reign of the house in the evenings, which is really exciting. And it means that, one, they can run around, but two, we've had to actually, like, clean the apartment so that they're not, you know, eating stuff that's on the counter. It's been a time, but they're doing really well. Some Jehovah's Witnesses have been at my door a few times. I just ignore them because I can't deal. However, I do live in the States, so the culture of ignoring the door knocks might be different. Yeah, it depends. Like, I don't really answer my door unless I'm anticipating somebody. I don't know if that's a just like a cultural thing, but I've also come to the realization how ingrained it is to not be rude, and that Americans are taught to sacrifice their comfort to, you know, appease other people. And I don't like doing that, and I don't want my son to learn that behavior because it's not healthy for anybody. And so I've been practicing not only establishing boundaries without feeling bad or guilty, but also just being like, I don't need to provide anybody my time. Like, I don't need to do that. I don't owe anyone time unless, of course, it's like an obligation that I have agreed to, or that I want to, that I am being paid for, that they're being paid for. That sounded a little hinky, but you know what I mean? Ooh, Diesel, that's yeah, it's like, oh yeah, we my dogs love religious trauma. Do you want to come in for a bit? I was talking with a relative earlier. We were both noticing how upswing in flirty plus posts. Flirty plus. Everyone in my old town was queer and atheist, and I miss it. I think, you know, I had so much religious trauma that, like, anything remotely Christian and Jesus would set me off. Like, I didn't like the display. But I have also come to know some incredible Christian people who live very fulfilling and warm lives, and they share it with other people, not just because they feel that it's their duty as Christians, but just because that's who they are as people. And I've come to the realization that giving dogma power like that is so not what I want to do in 2025, you know? And I'm very much like, I'm going to judge somebody on their actions, and what they believe in is how they act, then I'll judge that too. I used to be a big people pleaser until my chronic pain issues, and I had to learn to put myself above all. Yeah, I've been really working on this notion of, you know, the most important relationship in your life, it shouldn't be your partner. I mean, that is a very important one, and I would say that's probably a top priority, or your children, which should also be a top priority. It should be with yourself. And my sons had to really learn the hard way about, like, you know, sometimes mommy and daddy are busy. Like, sometimes we need a break. And the reason why we're teaching him this now, it's not because we're neglecting him, obviously. It's because we want him to learn the language of, I need space, I need a break. And also understanding that sometimes, like, you need to prepare yourself for things that have to change because you have an obligation. But for the most part, I just, life is too short to, one, not find your joy, but also to live your life for other people. You know what I mean? Like, I would sincerely hope that the adults in our lives are capable of being adults. And if they're not, well, then maybe we should consider. So, okay, so we have this pathing right here. And we're gonna clean this. Yeah, Diesel, it's really for anything, right? But it's just, it's really important to set that boundary. And I just think in this literal economy, I don't have time to deal with that nonsense, you know what I mean? Are you new? I don't think so, but you may be. No, you're not new, but I can. Wait, were you part of the requirements for today? Let me see. No, I need to catch fish. Okay. Your parents did that with you as a kid. My mom had gone out with some friends when I was a tot, and I was very upset. My father explained that my mom needed her space, like I needed mine. I got it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's almost like if you explain to children things, like they may not like it, and that's okay. You know, it's coming to terms with grief. But, you know, but I have this right here too. Is that going to be super matchy-matchy? Do I even care at this point? I don't think I actually care at this point. So this is fine. We need to do a couple of more additions here. And I do have things that I want to place down. Okay. My faith's taken a huge hit in the past decade because, yeah, well, I mean, I've had a huge hit in, like, my belief in people because I don't know if it's ADHD with justice sensitivity. I think if you are of a neurotypical persuasion, you know exactly what justice sensitivity is. But I get so bothered by this notion that there are people who are more than happy to disregard their conscience and their morality for a quick buck, or feeling like it's, I don't know, it bothers me to my core, y'all. So you have to kind of like come to terms with that. Sometimes just people are not great people. But for the most part, I would say that I think that there is goodness that prevails beyond the crap. What did I have favorited? Okay, so we're going to do, oh my gosh, we are low on hardwood, y'all. We're super low on hardwood. Oh dear. We may have like a little sitting area up here because that's going to be really quick. However, we are low as heck on hardwood, and that's a problem because a lot of my stuff calls for hardwood. That's not great. That's not great, y'all. Yeah, my parents were actually really surprised at how self-managing my son was, because he's able to do things by himself and not like he wants to have people read to him, which, you know, obviously that's a great thing. But for the most part, he can keep himself entertained for quite a significant margin. And they were just blown away that he could do that. And I said, yeah, because, you know, we work really hard to make sure that we taught self-soothing early. And I was never taught self-soothing. And I still deal with getting wrapped up in my big fifis because I can't moderate it, but I'm getting a little bit better. So fingers crossed. All right, so I do have things that I purchased over here too. We'll do a couple of these. Every religion has the capacity for good and truth. Some just get corrupted by dishonorable practitioners. The bigger the religion, the more chances. Well, I mean, absolute power corrupts absolutely, right? Like that's the whole thing. Right. Do I want to put... I think I wanted to put a sign here. Yeah, do I have a customization thing? I don't think so. But let's do this. I don't even have a plan anymore, y'all. I'm literally putting down stuff. Yeah. What's Pride Month again? It is June. I mean, Pride Month, just like Black History Month and Women's History Month is every month of the year, but it's celebrated in June. And I swear to Nintendo, if Target has the audacity to celebrate Pride this year, I'm gonna be judging really hard. Really hard. I think we're going to go with the log fencing in the back. I think. We're gonna test that out. And the fact that I've been using fencing at all is pretty wild. I don't typically do that. I'll take that out. Let's see, we're going to do... yeah, that. And then what else is that we can do? I may want to have a... oh, wait, nothing changed. Okay, never mind. Just kidding. We have a clothesline. Oh, wait, can I change the custom design to being... oh, wait, I can do that. That's kind of silly. That's kind of silly. No, I don't... never mind. I think... you know what? Because we were talking about Pride. Yeah, we'll do that one. Should probably put this by Beardo's area. Oh, Lotus. That's a good point. Mrs. G, hello. I'll catch you on replay later. Big birthday weekend for a kiddo. Wait. Is your kiddo's birthday on Saturday? Do you and I have a kiddo that share a birthday? Because that would be so flipping cool. Yeah, we'll do like a little campsite area here. Do that. Cool. I don't like Beardo, but I don't him. Beardo, listen. I have been wanting Beardo on an island for years. I think it was because of snacks. Sunday! Oh, that's so fun. And I have to say, I think I would have liked him more on Lagom because he would probably be a longer, like, termed resident, but I had a really fun time having Beardo and Lionel be together. They also, I have pictures of them wearing the beach bum outfits, which is really cute. I put him in the, oh my gosh, what is the shirt? You'll know it when you see it. Hold on, let me see. I gave him this one. He looks amazing in this one, by the way. Like this outfit is just stunning on any villager. Like really literally any villager. It's so great. Yeah, we're gonna do, I'll put one right here. I also have to fix up my house too. Yeah, we'll do one like right here. Cool. And then, actually what we're gonna do is we're gonna move this a little bit like right here. Yeah, and then the Checker Chesterfield coat is a goated item. I think I gave one to Megan. Oh, yeah, no, that is probably one of my favorite items to wear. It feels so flattering on everybody. No, I think I kind of want it, yeah, like right here, because then it's not time for a city to itself. It's not. I love that. I love my Aries baby, an honest, ambitious, and social justice king. I aspire. That's awesome. Well, I hope that you have a great birthday. We've had just like a series of birthday preps. This boy has had 3 birthday celebrations, or will have had by Saturday. So my stepmother is gluten-free, and so I purchased, by the way, if you are a gluten-free person, King Arthur's yellow cake mix is delicious. But my son doesn't like cake. I know, it's weird. But I'm also kind of like sick of cake. You know what I mean? Like I'm sick of just like typical cake. And so I thought, what if I made a trifle? And if for those who don't know what a trifle is, it's basically, I think it's a British, not a bread pudding, but it's like a layered dessert that has like a cake with some like pudding or custard with a fruit, and you can do anything with it. And y'all, I made a trifle with that cake cut up into squares. And I did some like strawberries around the side, and I did some like sweetened strawberries to put on top, and I made a vegan oat milk like cream. It was so good. It was so good. So highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. I use their brownie mix. It's amazing. Yeah, no, back when I was gluten-free, it still holds up as being, I think, one of the best. So not sponsored, would love to be, but it is delicious. I think we're gonna do like, oh yeah, we can make this kind of like an overlook. That'd be cute. So let's do that. Mine doesn't like cake either. He wants a donut pyramid. Yeah, so he got that cake that he's not gonna eat, and then they're celebrating his birthday at school. And so I basically went to the Costco and got a cake from there because I just didn't have time. And I did goodie bags of cookies and stickers for the kids. But tomorrow we're going to have cinnamon rolls, which I know that he will eat. All right. See, can I just like, there is 2 room. Do not lie to me. There we go. You got to have a custard on a trifle. Yeah, no, it was delicious. It was so good. Highly recommend it. Yeah, okay. So this will be kind of like an overlook to see the nothingness and the void, and then we'll put a campsite, like a little campsite thing here. And I don't want to do the custom codes. Oh my gosh. You know, maybe I can just put like a little sitting area. I also, you know what I haven't done? I haven't made a picnic blanket yet. So I need to figure out how to do a picnic blanket, which honestly, I may go to my previous hard mode island and get the blanket that I put out there. I may do that. But yeah, so we can have a little bit of here too. And let's collect some of the stuff. I do also need to get more hardwood. This is getting a little tight. Gotta go enjoy the baby's birthday. Have a beautiful day. Bye, Mrs. G. Thank you. Kids have the weirdest. Oh no, Hank, we're still in. My son is an incredibly picky eater. And so like picky as in like a texture thing. So I can put literally anything into a smoothie. including but not limited to black beans, tofu, a whole slew of different vegetables, different fruits, grains, peanut butter, other things. Like, that isn't the problem. The problem is just like a texture thing. And I've offered him just like a piece of cake that was quite literally just a chopped up cube. So it looked bread adjacent, and usually he's fine with bread adjacent things. But he was like, no, don't want it. And I'm going, I mean, I guess I'm happy that he's not sugar oriented, but it's been over a year and a half, and it's so frustrating. But also I know that, you know, Hubsmod was an incredibly picky eater and he got over it. I was an incredibly picky eater. I got over it. It's all about, you know, establishing your own preferences, and he'll get there, you know? Oh no, it's not what I want though. I want it like right here. Can you like put it right here? Right here. Right here. It's balloon time. Listen. Listen. You are being very unhelpful. There we go. There. Was that so hard? Was that so hard? Also, we'll do that too. You still hate peas? There was a pregnancy, I think it was actually with Babs' pregnancy, where I could not eat peas. Just like the smell, the taste, I couldn't. I've gotten over it, but peas can't be the whole of the thing. Like, I can have peas in a fried rice situation, but I can't. I can't. Yeah, so I'm hoping that, like, once he's old enough that we can have a conversation, it's like, it's okay to not like things. We would like for you to at least try it, and if you don't like it, we'll find another way for you to eat something of a similar nature. Like, I don't have a problem with doing it that way, but when he's not willing to try it, it just, oh my god. It's just hard. Yeah. I finally convinced my parents that I don't like cooked carrots. I don't like cooked carrots either. I actually just am not a fan of a lot of carrot. There's a tool that I use where it's kind of like a peeler, but it has jagged edges, so it makes really nice thin cut ones. And like, I'll put that in a salad, or I'll use that for kimbap or pudding, or, you know, pan frying. But I'm just like, I don't need a mouthful of carrot. I don't need that. It's not my vibe at all. And then, okay, so then it goes over here. Okay. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, no, there's some vegetables that I don't think need to be cooked. You know, like it doesn't need to happen. I like snap peas. You know, like I'll eat snap peas just fine. Or they're not like they have a thinner pod that's used for pan frying, but like I'll eat those without any issue. But I think that there's something about peas, like a lot of it I don't like. There we go. All right, so we're getting there. I guess reverse psychology works to, like, make the food they keep eating a little less quality, but making other foods more delicious. I mean, sure, it's mostly that I grew up where food was a battlefield. Not to the same extent that a lot of people have experienced, but I really struggled, and I had a gag reflex when it came to certain vegetables. And I don't need my kid to have a bunch of like food issues because I wanted him to eat a specific thing. The focus that I'm trying to do is a willingness to eat new things and be willing to try. And if he doesn't like it, that's okay. You know, I'm not going to push for him to try or to eat something that will like really make him upset, or even worse, make food a hard thing. I don't want to like encourage that. Also, this is a little too, yeah. Put it like right here. Like, we don't need that. We don't need that in 2025. We really don't. The other food snazzier, like, well, listen, I make food really snazzy, okay? Like, that's not the problem. The problem is that he's a little barbarian like I am and chooses to eat with his fingers instead of with a fork, and then gets upset when it's all over his hands. That's the problem. Because he likes mac and cheese. He doesn't like picking up mac and cheese with his fingers. I'm like, well, yeah, bud. Yeah, that tracks. Why don't you use a fork? You'll have an easier and more fun time that way. Okay, do I want this to be sandy though? I think I want this starting area to be sandy. Like, well, no, maybe not. Maybe this doesn't all have to be. Yeah, I don't think we need all of this to be laid out. He is both too much and not enough of a barbarian. I know, he's a delicate barbarian, okay? He's a barbarian with a... I don't know. What's his dump stat? I don't know. Okay, I think what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do the flower one. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the flower one with this. He's a barbarian, yes. I could see him being a bard. Because he also, here's another fun thing that I have discovered. He matches pitch, which is so cool. And he really likes to sing, to the point where his teacher was like, hey, so he really likes this song. I wanted to share it with you. It's a lot of little Korean kids singing the song, so with respect and peace and love to those children, it sounded like grating fingers on a board. But he often just like bursts out into song and really likes to match pitch. It's really fun. Yeah, we'll do this. Oh wait, no. What am I doing? We're not doing shells. We're not doing shells, self. No. What was I even doing? Yes, as someone who is shamed about food. No, that's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. I couldn't eat green beans for over 10 years because of the incident at my Montessori school. Yeah, no, absolutely. A barbarian. I love that. I would love to be a barbarian. Okay, let's do... Actually, we're gonna make this a little... Yeah, we'll do that. And maybe we'll have this here. I was trying to make this crab work. I don't think this crab is going to work. It's a little too small. And I don't think you can actually see what it is. And it doesn't feel right, y'all. It really doesn't. It's not working. I'm so sad because like the pixel art of it is adorable. I would know. I made the thing, but it just... Alright, we're gonna do that. Move this for you. And we're just gonna like do a couple of these, like right here, and there, up. There we go. Don't make the crab work. Boo. Boo. That is an amazing joke, but also boo. Okay, let me see. We're gonna get rid of this. Can you put custom coats on the beach sand like a Krabby Boy? I was thinking about doing that too, but also I'm at the point where I'm super done. So I may not, I may just like not bother, but I can try that. I can. I think I also may have, hopefully, maybe some fish. There we go. And then we're just gonna go down right here. And then 2. And then 3. I'm gonna skip a few, and then we're gonna go 4. You got Monday off, still gotta go in on Sunday. Oh no! I'm sorry. That sucks. I totally forgot about this area. Oh, I also forgot to, this here, so hold on. 1, 2. You're gonna let me do this? No. Bestie, come on. I'm very happy though that I'm going to be able to have multiple log cabins. I totally forgot that I had a few of these that were just up and available, so that's nice. Let's see, there we go. There we go. Where's the pillow? There we go. Popping back in to say, if anyone loves cozy, rainy island vibes and have a southern hemisphere, time travel to March 24th in the early morning. Ooh, I think that each island has a seed where you get different weather patterns, but that would be awesome. Are you at, wait, March 24? I am a southern hemisphere island. I may check that out. I may check that out. All right, let's see. We're gonna, what's the next one? I think that, there you go. Just keep repeating. Love that for you. Love that for you. Okay, and then, yep, do that. Do that, and then here. Yep. Yep. There we go. This needs to be a little easier. Yeah, I've never figured out my weather seed before, so I have no idea. Sometimes I just wake up to a really beautiful foggy day though. Oh, another thing that I did that I don't know if other people do this, because I don't really use harves anymore. I used to do like pictures and stuff to, you know, signify that I had villagers leaving, and it was a really fun time. However, I actually am making Harv's Island a house for like him and for the residents there, for the collective. And so I'm trying to do like a 70s inspired one, which is really interesting. It's a lot of brown and orange. A lot of brown and orange, let me tell you. Let me tell you. We'll do that right there, yeah. And then, but I've been really enjoying doing that because it's not something that I don't think a lot of people do, is like giving Harv a house, right? You love using Harvs for posters and fashion shows? Let's go. Lumi is good at that? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've never been able to figure that out. Let's see. Nope, stop it, please. Which one was I on? I think I was doing. We'll do this one. So like right there, and like right there. Yep. And we'll put one like right here. Yep. And then we'll put one right here. And like right there. Yeah, perfect. Okay. And oh yeah, we need to move this a bit. Gonna get ready for bed. Congratulations again on finishing hard mode. Happy time zones. Thank you, Scott. Happy time zones wherever you are. 2 and 3. 1. Don't think I'm gonna finish this in an hour though, which is kind of unfortunate, but we're gonna do what we can. We're gonna do what we can. And worst case scenario, I'll use this as my like treat for myself when I'm working on game development. Let's see, right there. No? How about like, let's move you up a bit. Right? Yeah, perfect. Okay. And then I think once I add more flowers and stuff, this will start feeling a little bit better. But I'm trying to get the pathing done. And this cleanup is going to be a... Oh, wait, wait, what? Why do I have a Plains Party Light Arch? Where was that? Was it back over here? Please tell me I didn't, like, just pick up something and walk away with it. Naru, hello. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. How are things? Yeah, it was right here. Oh, no. No. Hold on. Like, right here. There we go. Cool. Although, I think I want to move this a little bit. Like, right... There we go. Can I move you up front? No. Okay, just kidding. You're doing okay? That's great. Hi, kitty. Oh, do you want to come say hi? Oh, jeez. Cat. Hi. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Is it the cat tax time? Is it cat tax? Oh gosh. Hold on. Come here. Oh my gosh. Come here. Hi. This is Oliver. If you don't know who this is, I think he's almost a year old at this point, but he's such a big boy. Yeah. You want to say hi to the people? You're like, no. No. Cats are nuts. You want to say hi? No. You want to say hi? Boop, 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 boop. Hi. Hey, buddy. No, I don't need kisses right now. I'm currently streaming. Do you want to sit with me? Is that what this is? Oh my gosh. Oh, all right, come sit. Yes. Okay. He's so cute, thank you. He is a little baby. He's my little butt. All right, can you behave? No, I can't. All right, so we have a lot of extra flowers that I can move around. What may end up happening is I have a pipe here. I have a clothesline. I think I did talk about having a clothesline by Beardo's area, so I think we're gonna do that really quickly. And then, did I have a sign over here? I did not, so here, we'll put this. Cats and behave do not go together. I know. Alright, and then we'll just do the house there. And, okay, so he has a clothesline. He has a clothesline here. So we're gonna switch out the clothesline with the other clothesline. This clothesline. Yeah. Oh. Are you serious? Asty. There we go. There we go. Cats be cats. River! Oh my goodness, it's been such a hot minute. How are you doing? And why can't I do this? Oh my gosh, also, the cat is... Wait. Why am I having a hard time moving this? Sir? Madam? Envy? What are you doing? There we go. No, right here. Cool. Then we're gonna move you down. I feel like... No, this is not where we're supposed to go. It's supposed to go down one a bit. Like right here. Kyrisi! Oh my gosh, also Kyrisi. I mentioned earlier, but thank you so much for crowdfunding my new keyboard pad. It arrived today. We're actually at a bubble break right now, so what I can do is once I figure out how to deal with the cat in my lap, we'll go unroll it and I'll show you all the very generous gift that I was given. So we're gonna get rid of that. Get rid of that. Here we go. Yep. No, we're not doing that. Cat, what are you doing? What are you doing, huh? But Kairisi, thank you so much. That was very generous. You didn't have to do it, but you did it anyway, and I'm very appreciative. Right, did I even want to decorate with this area? I think I did, like a little bit. Right, so we're gonna do this. Yep. Oh, hey, Copper started stream. I'll stay here. Oh, are you stuck? You stuck? Don't attack my scarf. Thank you for the cuddles. Have a good one. No. Alright, yeah, we'll just do like a little bit of a pocket. What's the best medium of art? Of like, are you talking about psychics? Because there's a lot of answers with that. Of art. I don't think there's really any best medium. I think it really depends on what you have the time for and what you feel that you can afford and put a lot of time into. Digital art is probably my favorite because it's so forgiving. Like I can literally control X and just remove a mistake. But I really like gouache paints, which is kind of like if acrylic and watercolor had an illicit affair. I really like gouache. I haven't used it before. I'm hoping that I'll figure out how gouache works for the painting ideas that I have in mind. And I really like... I like watercolor. Watercolor is a really fun medium. I also really just like ink to draw with. Ink art is probably one of my favorites personally, but there's no such thing as like the best medium. It's more about what really brings you the most joy. I'm gonna put like one right here. Yeah. I like oil pastels or watercolor. They make good for abstract combos. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's really cool. But yeah, I don't believe that there's such a thing as a best medium. I think that people will be biased and will share what their preferred methods of making art are, but that's like kind of the cool thing about art is there's really no such thing. I've been really profoundly impacted by photography lately, and I've been reading, I don't know why it took me so long to read this, but I finally read Mouse, the graphic novel, and I read it in one sitting, and I just had to like, I had to sit with it because it is such a powerful piece. It is a hard read. Wait, 1, 2, and then why is bi called bi? Because bi is in reference to two. It reflects a two-gendered preference or a two-sexed preference. So bi means literally two, whereas homo means same and hetero means different. Or hetero means opposite or something. Look at me knowing my Latin. Right, so this area also I feel is pretty good. Like I don't really need to do much of anything with here. I wanted to keep it pretty basic, but the more that we add some flowers in various areas, I think we'll be fine. Yeah, like a bicycle, because there's two wheels. That's exactly right. So we need lily bags here. All right, so the next thing, I have a clothesline that I can put up and log stakes. No, I mean, it's still the same. I mean, it's a great explanation, my personal humble opinion. Yeah, let's put, I think, we're gonna put another one like right here. Where's the stakes? Yeah. We have so much to do, y'all. So much to do. Okay. So now that we have the pathing done, I think, throughout the rest of the island, the big rock I have is to, I think, clean up the flowers and start placing flowers everywhere. Let's see. I think I'm okay with having these trees here, but I want to do some... I want to do a little something with a few trees, I think. And by a few trees, like, because I can word right now. Like, by a few trees, I mean stunting them instead of getting ones that are already pre-grown. And we also have this back area that I have no idea what to do. No idea. I got rid of all of like the different flowers, so having a rainbow garden's not going to be very helpful. Yeah, what do I do back here? I basically could just do a forest. I could do a forest. I could do also another sitting area. That's another option. I could do a picnic area and like actually do that one. Oh, Peyton, I know. It's also really cool how the animal kingdom is so diverse. And how a lot of biologists are like, well, actually, there's a lot of different representations of like sexual chromosomes or like, or just chromosomes in general that define sex. And so it's really fun to have people be like, well, despite the fact that you have a PhD and you actually know what you're talking about, it doesn't sit with my worldview, so you're wrong. And I'm going, or you could sit with that for a bit, bestie, and maybe consider other options. All right, so I don't have a lot of green flowers, unfortunately, so we're going to be very picky about where this goes. So I think we have a lot of flowers that need to be here. All right, I have a few here. We're gonna pick this up too. Cool. Yeah, we'll put a few flowers here. Oh, I didn't realize that they... That's weird. I didn't realize that they hadn't grown. So here we'll do one here. And then... I need it to be obvious, you know? Two... Oh my gosh, there's so many extras. Why can't you be extra? Why do there have to be other extras? That's not helpful. All right, head out to the kiddos play. Have a great rest of your stream. Have a great time with the girlfriend. Enjoy your play. Oh yeah, no, fungi are so cool. Listen, I love me a good mushroom. So like I'm biased, but I also just... Mushrooms are so cool. I mean, aside from the whole, you know, zombie apocalypse thing with The Last of Us, but they're such a cool species of beings. So what's back here? Lots of things, apparently. All right, so We got... I need to also make use of the gyroids too. Alright, let's see. We'll put you here. And then... yeah, let's put... no. That's not what I meant. Yeah, we'll do you here. Okay. We have so many flowers to plant. This is gonna be very flower core by the end of this. I just know it. But that's okay. Like, we have a 5-star island. My villagers are thriving, I guess. Alright, I have... do I have a green mum over here? I do. I have a couple of green mums. I could have more green mums, though. Yeah, actually, we'll put, like, a green mum here. Yep. We'll pick these up. Yeah. Okay. Can I put, like, flowers here? Can I do that? We're down to the literal wire of green mums. Did I put any green mums over here? I did not. Alright. Is Lionel still on the lineup? Sean, of course. Of course. Naturally. Yeah, we'll just start switching stuff. Actually, we're not gonna worry about that right now. We need to place certain flowers in certain places. I can't decide if I want to do a normal core or dream core. Well, you can do a norm core dream island, right? Like, just do a norm core, but make it a little snazzy, right? You can do that. Well, what are your ideas? Talk to me. I'm so tired of snow as a disabled guy. Oh no, are you still getting snow? Okay, I don't need to worry about that. This can be slightly a mess. All right, we are gonna put... yeah, we'll do the last two up here. We'll just make this a very special flower that's not very common. Yeah, we'll put this one right here too. All right. Okay. So I have a blank space sort of kind of here. I've been using the pansies in a stunted form to create a like strawberries along the beach side. Let me see. Yeah, we'll sell. I have a lot of these. We're not going to worry about it. I have them planted. And all right. What did I buy? That's another thing. I don't remember what I purchased at all. I was thinking to use the inspiration from the Gray Labyrinth and Slime Rancher. I mean, I know that I'm amazing. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. But yeah, just if you want to have something that is not super intensive, but you also want to have like normcore is basically you're playing the game and you're decorating it because you enjoy it, right? Like that's the point. So just have little bits and pieces and have a fun time doing it. All right. Yeah, we need to go to the llamas. The llamas. All right. What if I did? Ooh, a gyroid hangout spot. Well, my plan was just to have gyroids everywhere because I don't even know why I bought this stuff. I'm not going to use it. Not going to use it. Well, I mean, I could have a projection screen in the... I'm not even going to use this. And I have... oh my gosh, I ordered a lot of things. Oh dear. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's deal with this nonsense first. You demolished your entire island because I got so irritated. Moral of the story, don't try and replicate what someone else is doing, be creative. What were you trying to replicate? I've realized with Lagom that I feel like I have no idea how to make an East Asian island because for the most part, I've just been adding like what I like, and it has an East Asian flair, but it's not like clearly East Asian. Oh, I think Eunice gave me a soup kettle, which means I can probably finally start decorating the inside. So I need to order... We're gonna do some wheat fields, I think. Yeah, because we're running low with that. And we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll just do 5. Nintendo, let us buy more than 5 things at a time. That's what I would like from you, please. Please and thank you. That'd be great. That'd be great. Did we... Oh, I need to tend flowers? Oh, well, if you want me to tend flowers, fine. I'll tend some flowers. I have so many flowers, game. It won't be hard. I was trying to replicate Lagom, but my island felt... Oh. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that you were inspired, but what was it from Lagom that you were liking? Because I'm pretty certain that you can do your own twist of it that is definitely like a Peyton creation, but still like what I did. So for example, I copied a Boys Crossing overlook, right? But I added different things, different flowers, different placements of trees. I excluded different items. I added different items. It's like you can have a sketch layer inspiration, and I've definitely stolen a lot of things when it comes to interior design because some people are just brilliant. But yeah, I mean, you are a very creative person, Peyton. I'm very certain that you'll be able to figure out your island layout. The island that I'm super inspired by, if you remember this layout right here, like this connection, I want to do this so bad for my island, mostly because it's a forest island. It is gorgeous. If you have not visited this island, I highly recommend it if you want to do like a forest thing. But I love what they did with this, especially the what's it called? The neighborhood. That's something that I'm going to be replicating. Oh, River. Well, I mean, you have the trifecta of like brilliance, so I'm not surprised. That's a really good combination. It's the 2020 feel of Lagom. It appeared to me that you built the island from scratch and also enjoyed it while you were doing your thing. Oh, well, thank you. But yeah, like Casual Crossing, as I said, is I think what I've recognized with that series is I tended to feel like if my island wasn't finished, that it was somehow a moral failing for me, which is so silly. Like it's Animal Crossing. It's not that deep, right? And I think it was important to me to realize that you can change out things and just redo stuff. And it was a lot easier to flatten and take a break than I thought it would. And I don't think I like that there. So let's like put you, I put you like right here. Not like right there though. Not like right there. Maybe if we put you right here. Yeah, like, ooh, yeah, like right here. And I'm gonna put the soup kettle in my house. And we have a hand washing area. We need to deal with those. Yeah. All right, so let's do a bit of some crafting. I haven't played in a while, so I need inspo to remind myself how to do things. I feel those feels. I think a lot of people are going either back to basics of just like wanting a forever island that brings them joy, or they want to do something really wacky, or a bit of both. Like, I love the fact that Pat is doing a space-themed island. I also love the fact that, you know, Peyton is keeping her first original island and then doing the island that she always wanted, because I think she finished her city themed island before the 2.0, and then she got all of like the items, and so she's doing a Broadway New York thing that really resembles what's important to her about New York and like her as a person, and I love that for her. So I have like 2 Animal Crossing projects that I'm not doing at the same time, but I have one that I want to do starting next week as like my, so you've done game development, here is your treat, and then we'll do one that's like a live stream one together. You need to give away some stuff. If you're part of the Discord doodles, you can, we're doing that one. Yeah, no, we're doing that one. Go for like offering that there. We don't do dodos in the chat. Kind of finding my OG. Yeah, no, I had my OG map and I struggled with that personally. I think it was because I was holding on to an old nostalgia and I was too burnt out. But what was your OG map? Do you remember? My OG map was it was a West River Outlet, Green Airport, Pears, and I think you could see the resident services from the map, from the airport. Let's see. I need to like move some stuff. I thought I had all the books that I needed. Was it just the, oh, because we have a hand one. Okay. So let's put you here. We're gonna do a bit of decorating, I think. Part of me actually doesn't really want to do a, like having a picnic thing, because I already have so many flipping custom codes that I need to do. There we go, we're gonna do that. Here, we're gonna move you a little bit there, yeah. And actually, let's like put you right here. You know what we could do? Speaking of a hangout for gyroids, I have an idea. Because I think I had like this cute notion that's going to be ridiculous and people probably won't get it, but just in case you do. Which one? I like this one a lot. But also the squeakoid. Maybe the squeakoid. Let's take out the squeakoid because we have a rainbow thing here. There we go. That's something I'm also not really good at. I would love to be able to have like a gyroid-based island. So it's like the squeakoid is looking out. So ridiculous. Get something out. Do I have any food available? Like things that I pre-made. I have bread. I have cupcakes. That's a food. That's all I can really do because all of these items are... I could do... Ooh, we have coconut milk. I need to use a lot of coconut milk for this. I could probably do... Let's do some plain cupcakes. And... yeah, let's do like a colorful juice. Let's do that. So here, let's do that. Yeah, we'll do like colorful juice, which also looks... No, I don't want to show it off. I don't want to show it off. I want to place it, please. Place. Oh, well, that's not helpful. All right, then I guess we're gonna do it this way. Let's see. Oh, listen, listen. Stop showing things off, Artsy. Oh my gosh. Place. No, 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 no. Okay, so then we'll do it this way then. Place. Okay. So that's one. And then let's do place. Perfect. And then we'll do some cupcakes, place. Another thing. If we have top-down decorating, I want to be able to put things in the center. Like, let me rotate these items on top of the table and not just the table. That'd be awesome. I want some colorful juice. And hello, how are you? How are things? Yeah, soup kettle I can put in the... yeah. Okay, so we have a cute little build here that's very basic. And then I think I have... Wow, Joy-Cons, don't break on me, are the only ones that are working right now. That would be a bad time. Oh my gosh. My other Joy-Cons go through like my... it looks like my character is having a seizure, which is not funny. I'm not trying to make it lighthearted, but it literally looks like they're just like shaking everywhere, and it's very obnoxious. Posted in the Gab session? Awesome. Okay, 2, 3, 4, okay, 5, and then did I have anything else? Oh, really? Rude. It's been a time, but almost weekend time. Love that. I hope that you've been able to manage your piece okay. Okay, I need to... no, oh, well, okay, I guess we're planting flowers. Okay. A book. You know what I could do? I mean, I really did like the idea of like a gyroid hangout, so maybe we could do like a little back area that's all gyroids behind that those houses. We could do that, but let's go deal with this nonsense. Oh no, no BG3 or Dragon Age. That sucks. That sucks. Are you playing Veilguard right now? I'm not sure whether or not I'm ready because I still have to play through BG3. It's been a while since I played BG3. I'm trying. I'm such a tart. I'm trying to romance 2 people at the same time. It's very poly of me, but like I have like 2 people that I'm trying to like romance, and I haven't even met the other person yet, but I just know that I'm gonna like them a lot. Again, a rice field would be cool for... that's true. That's true. My comfort games are gone while I'm grieving. It's fine. That does not sound fine. In BG3, yes. Yeah, Halcyon. I haven't met Halcyon yet. We have a lot of shark tooth pattern. Wow, okay, so we have a saber-tooth tail. Archelon. Dimmerme, and... okay, so we can probably... you knew it. Shh. Listen, don't accurately know my preferences, okay? You don't need to call me up like that. Yeah, it's that and oh my gosh. What's her name? What's her name? The is it Karlak? I think it's Karlak. Maybe. Yeah, it's Karlak. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's her and Karlak in Halcyon. I mean, I get no, like the Halcyon appeal is so real. I mean, he seems so fun. I haven't even met him yet. I'm still in the first area. I'm still in the first act. It's been a hot minute, so Halcyon Bear. Listen. I mean, it's really fun to flirt with oh my gosh. I can't remember the people because it's been so long. The vampire. I love like being a flirt, but I think he needs more of a friend than, you know, a booty call. All right, so I did my coffee. I think with the exception of the days. Oh, I gotta plant trees, which is fine because I actually do need to plant trees on this too. I remember hitting this snag in hard mode 1 where I was just like, ugh, I'm done with this island. I don't want to do custom codes. So people who enjoy custom codes, props to you. I don't... if I can figure out how to make custom codes in like Asaprite and transfer them, I would be so much happier. So much happier than doing it by myself. Okay, so let's see. What does this look like? Ooh, yeah, no, we're gonna place that in various spots too, I think. So I'm gonna put you, I think I'm gonna put you like right here. Yeah. I do, well, like I do references. That's not the problem. It's just, it takes so much time to like figure out custom codes, and the fact that we can't flip a design so that it's a mirror image of itself is really frustrating to me. I feel like if they really want to encourage people to do more custom codes, that we should be able to do flips. Like I know it would be really hard to resize things, but I just, you could be doing so much more. All right. Do I have tree thingies? I think I have tree thingies. This way. Tosh was really cool. Who's Tosh? I also like the megalofossils. Do I? Oh, I do. Sweet. Okay, I want this. Oh my gosh, I have so many of these. That's a problem. I also have a lot of these. That's not as much of a problem. And I have some of these. That's great. Was there anything else? Was there anything else? I don't think so. What was I? Oh, I was looking for trees. I was looking for trees. Where are the trees? Oh, perfect. Okay, we're going to take out some of these. No. Tosh is a Veilguard companion. They were written by a non-binary. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I would like to play that. I haven't done that yet. We're gonna put the pupper away. We're gonna put the flowers away because we're not gonna deal with the flowers right now. We're gonna put the pipes away. Put the music away. And we'll put the kettle away because I can make something with that. Cool. There we go. And then, yeah, let's do some crafting. Excuse you. Have I ever played Stardew? I started playing Stardew in 2017, so in the early days of Eric Barone's fame. I finally got to Ginger Island after so many restarts, but okay, we may have to do a stream, y'all, because I do not understand how to get all the walnuts. I don't understand how the little, like, I don't know how it works. So I may need to have smarter people than I figure out what to do. Okay, let's do, no, we'll do comics. Yeah. But yeah, no, I've played Stardew. I tend to go specifically for Sebastian. There's an update where you can buy it with the bird, right? Like you can ask the bird to do it. Okay. We're gonna do a stunted tree. I think here, one. We'll do another stunted tree. Here. Not there. Although it would be nice to be able to put a tree next to a stump, Animal Crossing. Just saying. Just saying. Actually here, what we're gonna do is put this tree here. We'll put a tree. No. You've never played but you want to? I highly recommend it. It's definitely, it was a comfort game for me for a lot of years, and then I think Animal Crossing basically replaced that for ever, because now it's not gonna work either. No. Yeah, we can put another one, I think, like right here. But yeah, no, I highly recommend it. It's also like, mad respect to Eric Barone, who has never changed the price of Stardew Valley. And I think it's still under 15 bucks. I think it's $14.99, which is ridiculous for the amount of content that he has added over the years. I mean, it's definitely inspired the way how I want to price my game. It's not going to have the same amount of content as Stardew Valley because I don't have the know-how to do that yet, but I really have huge respect for his hope that people are able to afford playing the game. We're gonna put, where do I want to put this tree? I think I want to put this tree right here. Oh, we also have a little green mum thing that we can put somewhere. That's what he said, he hated his game. Does he? Either that or perhaps he's just a perfectionist. That's another option. All right, we're doing well. Hi dude, how are you? I'm so sorry to be getting rid of you. I'm so sorry. Like, I regret getting rid of Apollo actually. Because he had asked to leave, and then he just like took over and oh. Okay. We have a clothesline too. Are you okay? I don't know how to handle that this conversation. What are you talking about? Yo. Hey, we're just talking about how to stay connected with a friend who lives somewhere far away. Yeah, like you could both agree to go outside and look at the same star in the sky at the same time. Well, that's a great idea, right? And then you can have a synchronous dance-off. You film yourself doing a move and send it to the other person, and they send one back. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about sending videos of myself dancing out into the world. Same. Oh, come on. Having no privacy is the new... If everyone has videos out there, or, you know, Anne, watch your friend stream, absolutely. Also, there's a balloon behind him. If everyone has videos out there of themselves being foolish, it's like no one does. That almost makes sense. I'm gonna walk away before I subscribe to any more of your theories, or subscribe to my channel, you know. You two are ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, I'll come. No! Okay, well, I can at least pick it up now. Yeah, no, Beardo is a very fun villager. I know that people don't like him, but you can be wrong. It's fine. A tankless toilet. Thank you. I don't think I need that, because I already have a bathroom. Yeah, no, this man is super fun. Actually, here. I'm gonna gift you something. We meet again. This is for you. Here. Take this. A saber-toothed tail, huh? I think basically they say that they're also a collector. Do I get your photo? A cook's coat. No. Okay, well, thanks. 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 Okay. The amount of flowers on this island is going to be ridiculous. Let's sell. 1, 2, 3, 4. I still have this clothesline that I need to deal with. Cook's coat. Here we go. Cool. So Beardo moved from a D tier to a C tier. I officially don't hate him anymore. Let's go. Yeah, no, I really like Beardo. I think it was Snacks Break, who got me to really liking Beardo. He's a really cool dude. What's really fun about villagers, and I stand by this, that I think that the reason why a lot of people don't like them is because their starting outfits are hideous. And so I say this, like, for reals, if you have either Renee the Pink Rhino's amiibo, or you have her on your island and you don't like her, give her a denim jacket and a pink do-rag, like a checker do-rag. I guarantee you, she's basically the it girl next door who needs a lesbian, like a lipstick lesbian girlfriend, aka Biddy. And on Bobble, which I had both Biddy and Renee next to each other, they were a really cute couple. They were so cute. I really liked Biddy. Wow, wow, Eunice is just talking to everyone. Sounds like, can't wait to stop by your house. Thanks, this is gonna be great. Wait, before you go, can I ask, do you know that you're saying friend all the time? Of course I know that. I say that on purpose because it's my personal catchphrase. Saying friend cheers me up, and I like to think of it makes my friends happy too. Well, if you're happy, then I'm happy. I guess your catchphrase works. Would you mind if... Oh my gosh, these two. Of course not. Why would I mind? I think it's flattering that you want to use it. I just don't want you to feel like I'm stealing your catchphrase or sound like you. Since you don't mind, let me just say that I'm really excited. See you soon, friend. Oh. The Smugs are so much better than a lot of people. No, I like the Smugs a lot. I like the Smugs a lot. Okay. So we have the back area mostly completed, I think. The only thing that I need to do is I need to take out a couple more trees. And I may just like, aside from some tree stunting here, I think it's okay to have open areas personally. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I need to have everything decorated. Like, that wasn't the point of hard mode. The point was to, like, do something a little bit different. Also, let me see. I think I want to do... I have to redo these, but just in case. So let's put you, like, right here. And I'm gonna dig you up. I was gonna dig you up. That didn't even make sense. Artsy, what are you doing? Where's the storefront? I say normals are the best and the jocks are the worst. Oh, I'm trying to think of like which village. I actually, listen, I'm gonna be tarred and feathered for this. I actually don't think I really like the lazy personality. I know I said it, sorry. I said it. I said it. I think the lazies are my least favorite personality. I can't believe I said that. Well. And my favorite personality... I don't know, like, I really have come to enjoy the normals, like, as personality goes. I think that they've been adding a little bit more to their stuff since then. But I think, like, personality-wise, for a while, the normals and the lazies were not my favorite because there just wasn't much going on. But I think I probably really like the snooties and the crankies. I think I really like the snooties and the crankies. Actually, I don't like that there. We're gonna put, yeah, we'll put this like right here. Yeah, Hank, I agree. I think you and I share the same sentiment. Like, I like all the personalities just fine, but I don't actively really go looking for lazies very often. I really like snooties. I really like crankies. If I could do a tier list, I think it would probably be crankies, snooties, cranky, snooty, smugs, jocks, peppies. I'm missing one. No, it would be jocks, sisterlies, peppies, normals, and lazies. You love the peppy and the cranky personality type. I've really come to enjoy the peppies. It's like, there's just some villagers that I've really grown to love and have really changed my perception of of villagers in general. Okay, we have a lot of, yeah, we'll add a couple of these too. So it's like, I think it's just like every personality has a beautiful, like, just gift to this game. So it's really hard to, you know, have these very long, like these big opinions about like which one is better, because honestly, there's really good peppies and there's not so great peppies. There's a lot of great normals and just sometimes their personality is really bland. But again, I still have this conspiracy theory that they add a little bit more of like stuff every time, you know? So we basically agree on everything. Hank, I mean, we have exceptional taste. What did you expect? Okay, I think I want to put... did I put some trees down here? I did. So we're gonna grab you. Oh, I didn't put trees down here. Okay. So yeah, we'll let this tree, I think, grow fully. You love Tangy and Twiggy? I have never had Twiggy on an island before. So, talk to me about them because I'm really curious. Plant you here. We'll do like a small one there, and then we'll do partially big one here. Yeah, okay. And yeah, this is fine. A lot of these other things can have flowers and stuff. But yeah, we'll put, let's see, we'll do hibiscus here. And we'll do, well, I need to like put something here too. So one right here. Yeah. And then here. And then, oh, I need to like get rid of this too. There we go. What's hardcore mode? I don't have Animal Crossing, don't mind. It's okay. So hardcore here, actually, you know what I have? You know what I have? I have an explanation. So Hardmode 2.0 is an extension of hard mode, which came out in 2023. It's not at all related to Pat from Nintendo Talk, but Pat gave me his blessing to add a little bit of the original challenge. And the base rules, a lot of it's been condensed so that you're not overwhelmed by rules, but it's basically playing Animal Crossing with, you know, economic rules that you have to abide by, basic rules that you pick your island challenge, using your native fruit tree and flower. Trading is okay, but your end goals is officially is basically a fully decorated 5-star island, a house with an S tier rank, island is accessible to villagers, and then 10 million bells from the stock market. And I've already done all of that. So technically speaking, I'm pretty much done. So we're just wrapping it up right now. But yeah, there's a lot of like different things you can. Here's the rules of how you can play. It's also in the description below if you want to read them. The design challenges are based on your airport color. If you wanted a specific one, I didn't really care. Mine is a 15 items island where it's an island decorated with the use of 15 specific items, the green leaf icon throughout your island. So I'm only using 15 items that I can spam throughout the island and customize any way that I want. And there's a couple of allowances with here. But yeah, it's been a really fun time. Only 15. How long have I been going? I've been going for about, let's see, I started January, so it's only been a couple of months, but the goal for hard mode wasn't to be a long-winded experience. Like, sometimes people just want to have a short-term challenge that allows for them to be creative and then they can move on with their lives. So that's kind of what we've been doing. Yeah, it's super fun. I had a really fun time doing it, but I'm also wanting to move on to other things. So we're just wrapping it up. We're cleaning up the island. I still have custom codes that I need to do. So we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. And then I've just realized how many I don't have a lot of shrubs on this island. This is like the hard part, because I usually try to decorate with nature first and then moving on, but I did not do it this time around. So let's put another, yeah, we'll put a pink hydrangea start there. And this area got a little bit more detailed. I'm not as worried about it. But this is an OSHA hazard, okay? So let's deal with it. Wait, there we go. And then we'll put something here. We'll put a little something something here. And then I'll pick this up. So yeah, there's a lot of things up here that we can decorate with, lots of flowers. I may honestly just let flowers be multiples next to each other because I just, my field of fricks is barren. I don't care anymore. I do not care. I want to give this a good send-off for the island, but at the same time, I'm kind of done. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to move on. But is it Namen or Naaman? I would like to make sure I got your name correctly. What games do you play? I'm curious. I'm nosy. That is something that you will learn very quickly about me. Did I say Namen first or Naaman? Namen? I don't have a very long attention span, especially when I talk. So. Dang, fashionably on time. What happened to Classy? Classy just got back from, you know, being awesome with rehearsal, so I would not be surprised if she was taking care of herself. Oh, Namen, okay. Sims 4, Roblox, Minecraft, and any mobile game. Do you play Animal Crossing Pocket Camp? I don't play Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. Okay, we're gonna put like this right here. Did I put you here? Okay. What platforms am I going to release my game? Well, with the hope that I do release my game, my hope is to have it be both like on the PC originally, and then figure out how to make it a console game as well as a Mac game. And I would like to figure out also how to make it a mobile game as well, but I don't know how well it would play as a mobile game. I never want to release something that isn't enjoyable to play on every single platform. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to waste my time or anyone else's time with that. Will it be on Steam? I hope so. I may have a game. I'm learning game development, and so my game is not necessarily a farming sim RPG, but it's all about relationship building with bouquet building and flower breeding. So right now, I am working on learning how to make a farming RPG game that was beyond what I did before. And once I finish that, I'm going to learn how to do the flower breeding mechanic with the coding that I've made. So that's kind of my hope, but I have two prototypes that I want to complete this year. One is the flower breeding mechanic, and the second one is the bouquet building. So it's only prototypes right now. Ask me in 10 years, and hopefully. What would be really fun, I don't think it'll ever happen, but it would be so fun to be like on a Nintendo Indie Direct. That's kind of like a hope of mine. Yeah, much better. A gamer that makes a game, you know, it'll be good. Can't wait. Thank you. I'd like to think so, because especially when I see people release games, and the new thing is to release things in early access, which I would rather release a very good demo and provide, you know, information about what I'm doing, and if people want to test it out, that's great. But I don't believe that consumers should be the play testers unless that's something that they specifically sign up for to do. Does that make sense? Because there's a Kickstarter for, oh my gosh, it's not Monster Hunters, it's Monster something. It's the person who created Littlewood, and it's a combination of like magical houses and like battling with monsters, which looks really fun. It has like the Pokemon, like the old Pokemon graphics. It's gonna be great. Wait, what did she want? What did she want? I don't remember what she wanted. Can someone go back and tell me what she wanted? So I want to release a demo that has accessibility features either in the works or already there. And I want to make sure that any game that I release, the base game's complete. And any additions that I have is just complimentary, you know? Oh, she wants a book. Okay. Oh, well, never mind. Oh, you really want it, huh? I really do. What's it worth? Okay. Sure. The dream is that it gets Skyrim big and people make jokes about it being on all consoles, PCs, smartphones, calculators. Okay, thank you, friends. Yeah, she can have the book. It's fine. Thank you. I know I'm the best. You're welcome. So, what is the next thing that we had to do? I need to do the Plains Party Light Arch stuff, and also, yeah, we'll just do that. Need your help, need a voice mod idea, sassiness of Scar from the Lion King, sophistication from Saruman of... Need a voice mod idea. Are you asking for like which one of those three? Or, because I don't understand the thing. I don't like, I've talked about this in the accessibility video for, or the script for, what's it called? For Little Nightmares, is that there's so much that we don't know as gamers and consumers what content, like what game developers have to do. And, you know, we complain a lot about, you know, the lack of substance when it comes to certain games. And especially when it comes to accessibility features. And I was mentioning how, you know, not every game dev team or person has the knowledge and know-how to make things accessible. But we also have this issue where game development is so fast-paced, like the industry is so demanding and so toxic because of that, you know, big game companies have a rotating output of games that they have to do with a lot of deadlines, and indie games have to fight for that by having their one game work at launch. Like, it has to be successful at launch. So it's something that I think about with game design, that I would rather take the time to have a good game, to use Kickstarter to afford a QA team that both has understanding of just game mechanics but also accessibility mechanics, and to hire people that will make the game exceptional as opposed to outputting something that's unfinished. You know what I mean? Smog's not sassy enough? Yeah, no, Scar then. What'd you say about my brother? I have not seen that movie, but there was a time where it was all over the shorts. Okay, I need... Oh. Here you go. Thank you. It's for D&D. So, the whole thing with Saruman is that I've been watching... It's been out, y'all, so if you haven't, I'm sorry about the whole, like, spoiling, but I can't take Saruman seriously. I can't take Saruman seriously. He is a whiny, terrible villain. He is just... Anyway. Oh yeah, no, go for Tim Curry. 100% go for Tim Curry. Heck yeah. All right, actually, we're gonna take these out. Wait, didn't I have other things? I did. I had a lot of things. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this is gonna be expensive. Game creators, so the demand is less. Well, the problem with... It's not a problem with mods, but see, mods allow for alternating what's available, which, you know, if I have my game, I'm not going to have a problem with mods, but that's not going to remove the demand because you still want to have the base game be of good quality. Mods should be complementary. It shouldn't be necessary for it to be a good game. You know what I mean? So that doesn't remove the demand or the pressure because again, mods are free labor. And if mods are expected for the game to work, that's going to mean that somehow there's a lot of like, I think that there's going to be a lot of issues with, you know, like copyright issues and things and ownership. Yes, exactly, Hank, exactly. With the DLC, won't hate it. Wait. Stardew proved that even a single person can make a patch pace. It just takes the... I mean, I don't know, because again, I've been putting a lot of emotional effort into making this game work. And, you know, a lot of people are going to refer to their indie games as their baby, and it's really hard to share that, you know, unless you have a team that really works well with you. I do think that mods are an incredible addition to games, and that for the most part, mods are really great. The only problem, though, is that if you have a multiplayer game, I don't know about Stardew Valley, but other games that I've played with mods like RimWorld, you have to have the exact same mods toggled in the exact same in the same order for them to work, or you can't play multiplayer, which is another reason why I think mods with multiplayer is not like it'll break the game, so you have to be really careful with that. The game I'm considering is not going to have a multiplayer component. I can't think of a way for it to be multiplayer and still be enjoyable, because the whole point is that it's going to be a shorter game. Like it has an ending, right? Like you have a linear progression to an ending, but the hope is that with the characters not being, you know, player romantic, that you are going to be willing to try different sorts of people to not only get to know characters, but also romance them, but also encourage the romance and the friendship building between other NPCs. So that's kind of like my feelings of it. Let's see. Oh my gosh, we are running so low on money. If I recall, I had the lighter ones on the lowest level, right? Don't add guns to Subnautica. Is Subnautica moddable? I didn't realize that it was moddable. I don't like putting guns in games. I'm not a fan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 1, 2. Wait, which one was this one? Was it this one? Yeah. Everything is moddable if you try hard enough. I wish humanity was moddable. I mean, we are moddable. We can mod our hair color, our eye color, our gender representation, our sexual representation. We can do a lot. All right, let's go grab more money. Need to make a custom door code. That's gonna be annoying. Draw. We're gonna do. Let's do 100. Doodles, I don't think legally they can do that, because again, that requires that's contracting work. That's not volunteering, and I personally am of the opinion that you pay for money, you don't pay for exposure, because that's not necessarily modding. That's actually doing game development on the game itself. And I would never expect someone to do something for free, ever. Time is too precious, and while you may love doing something and it can be a gift, something like that where the game developers are making money based off of your code, that's kind of, that's gross to me personally. No, don't be sorry. No, it's something that we have to consider, right? Like there's a lot of legal implications as to why things are like why things are laid out the way they are. That's why mods have to be free. It's why like when you create things, they have to be free. Otherwise it's I don't know if it's copyright infringement based on the original game design because, you know, you're benefiting off of the game's code. But yeah. Didn't Sims 4 literally do that? It's Laundry Day expansion and it was the result of a poll. I mean, but I don't like the layout for Sims 4 because I would rather pay for a complete game with DLCs that, you know, like I'm okay with consistent DLCs, but like paying 40 bucks for a DLC that either shares some of the code or some of the same assets with others and you still have to pay that amount, and sometimes DLCs that are placed with each other will break your game. I don't agree to that. I don't like how EA is doing it. I feel that's incredibly predatory and exploitative, and it's not a good business practice. Watch me never be able to be sponsored with EA. That's okay. I'm not a Sims person. What about Steam, where you have the workshop so the game developers approve the modding for the game? I don't know. Like, for me, I'm mostly worried about liability and exploitation of anyone's labor, right? So, for example, people who do web comics, which is something that I used to do, had a huge fear of, one, incorporating characters from fans or talking about theories, especially when a person's theory was correct, because if there was any sort of indication that they took a theory from another person, that's theft, right? That's theft. And you need to be really careful about how you share that information, and just it's a whole thing. It's a legal nightmare is what it is. But I'm always very conscientious of just respecting people's time and money. And if I don't know how people make their games moddable, but my hope is that if I would like my game to be so accessible and so consistently interesting and different with every playthrough that a mod isn't very necessary, unless it's like, you know, changing the aesthetics of it. You know what I mean? Like, I would hope that it wouldn't be necessary, but I also don't have an issue with modding. Like, I think modding is a very interesting art form. I think it's really cool, but there's so much concern, one, with people adding things that are bigoted or problematic or just gross, that I don't know if I would let that happen. Ooh, we have a candy. Ooh. I may change this out. Yeah, let's take that one. Yep, intellectual theft. I mean, the very fact that in college you have to reference yourself as a source from a previous paper you wrote, because that's technically plagiarism, which I don't agree with, but it's something that in this day and age, because of ChatGPT and everything, like, intellectual theft is just blah, blah, blah. All right, what was I? Oh, I was going to grab this. I cited myself once. It was weird. I love that for you. We're gonna get rid of that. Oh, did I get rid of all of the... Yeah, just put that away. I like Cornimer. I know that some people find him terrifying, but he kind of just reminds me of the older version of Jack. All right, one. Yeah, we're gonna grab all of these. We're actually gonna be using up stuff from my inventory. I'm so sad about having to get rid of some of these Gulliver items, though. I may steal this one in particular. You doing all right? Sweet. Okay. We've gotten a lot done. I was hoping to do, like, actually my custom code thing, but that may be a weekend project. EA is kind of killing the BioWare game studio. I mean, that tracks. I have a bit of an issue with EA, so I'm not surprised. Weekly win, I've written 9 more pages in my series. Let's go. Proud of you. Yes, Raven is making bread tag. I saw that she was wrapping up her Florida-based, like her Florida core island before the 5-year anniversary. So that's gonna be really exciting. I love that people are kind of going really wacky with their designs, and my hair is a mess. All right, so at the very least, depending on how I feel about this island. Imagine me just like uploading the dream address and there's just like a bunch of unfinished squares. Could you imagine? That sounds like something I would do. Okay, so we're gonna put you like right here. Where is it? Right here? Yep, that's one. And then no, not you. No, don't take things that don't belong to, I mean, they do belong to you, but that's not the point. The point is, that's not what I wanted. I love the whole story arc of Raven's bread tag. Leave it to Raven to accidentally eat a bread tag in a smoothie. Yeah, I remember, so when I had interviewed her for Gamers Gab, I didn't know about the bread tag story. And she was like, you don't know the story? And I was like, no, you need to tell me the story immediately. And it was a really fun time. She's a sweetie pie. All right, let's see. No, we're not gonna do that. Let's see, can I put something like... Oh, you know what? Maybe, what if we did something like a little quirky, like... Instantly hate it. Okay, how about right here then? No, that's also not the one that I wanted. Okay, just kidding. We could... Oh, here, what if we did it this way, though? No, there is 2 room. Do not lie to me, game. We're not into lying. No, I don't like that. I may like this, though. Maybe. No, don't like that. Do I like this, though? I could like this. We'll play around with more of that. Letiana, hello. What was the story? So I can't tell it as well as she could, but apparently she was making a smoothie and somehow a bread tag ended up in the blender. And the blender was like one of those high-powered ones, so she didn't even notice that she had ingested the thing until, I guess, she was looking to close the bag and she couldn't find it anymore or something. I think that's the story. You'll have to ask her on a stream of hers because she obviously will tell it better than I. But I was like, that's impressive. Like, that's impressive. Let's see, we're gonna do that. Oh yeah, that closes the space up really well, actually. I like that a lot. And then it goes back here. And do we have... No, we're not gonna do that. But... Currently nomming my food upstairs. Your upstairs neighbors brought down for me. Other than rice, I have no clue what I'm eating. Do you have like a protein that you can add to that? I think, okay, so unrelated, I was thinking about putting the plain light party arches here, and then having kind of like a little, like, well, not a little, but like a big picnic area because I'm lazy. I think we're gonna do that. Meat tastes like beef. Is that a problem? There's a lot of cooldown. Yeah. I don't think she even has mods either, because she doesn't have a Discord server as far as I know. Which, I mean, mad respect. It's a lot of work. We love a queen who has good boundaries. Wait, can I put you like right here? No, that's not what I wanted, but that's what we're gonna be doing. It's good though, so no complaints. Ooh, yummy. What about this one? Not that one either. Okay, so what about that one? No, okay, not that one. So we've tried. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Okay, so we're gonna drop this one because this is bothering me. So drop, and then drop, and then I don't know why I have that. Did I use these already? Let's check. There we go. That's one. That's two. Yeah, okay, and then we can have... Is this the third one? No, not you. What about this one? I wish social norms were easier to understand. When you figure it out, let me know. Mostly I just strive to be, you know, polite and kind, but my big practice is, you know, respecting my boundaries and, you know, advocating for myself. Okay, so that's not gonna work either. And then we have that one. So let's try you. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna have like a back picnic area with some trees. I think that's gonna be really pretty. There we go. And then can I can put a tree here. And, all right, we're gonna get into that. The tism makes that a bit hard, yeah. And pattern recognition, that's a good one. My thing is that I'm so hyper aware of everyone else's like feelings and micro expressions that I just need to learn to calm the heck down. That's my big focus right now, is not trying to read too much into what people are saying or not saying, and that if they're not being direct, it's not my job to interpret. That's what I'm working on. I don't know if anyone else is struggling with that, but that's kind of my goal this year, is that I'm kind of done wasting so much energy trying to interpret or anticipate other people's needs of me, and that if they're not going to ask, I'm not going to like bend over backwards to appeal to that. I don't have that time. I don't. Well, you're not dumb. That's very, very unlikely. But my recommendation is that if you can get tested, go do so. There's this website, if you are stationed in the United States, called ADHD Online, which is run by therapists. That if you live in the States, they will do an online test to see whether or not you fit, like whether or not it's like, how do you know it's not anxiety or depression, or if it's autism, and they'll go through. It's a very long questionnaire, so that you can take your time and you can take breaks. But I think I got mine on sale for less than, I would like to say less than $150. I got diagnosed within 3 days, and I got the paperwork I needed to get medicated. So considering that diagnoses are really hard to do in this day and age, I highly recommend it. Yeah, we're gonna put another one like right here. All right. Yeah, this is a lot better. So then what we'll do in the last remaining time that we have, because I have wheat fields. What kind of wheat fields do I have? We'll figure it out together. Let's figure this out. We have place. We have a green one. A green one. Are these all green? I don't think so. Okay, green. Green. That's a lighter one. Also, can we just talk about how this actually looks really cool on this? I never thought that that would look really cool. I may have to utilize this. Wheat field. So, did I just... Okay, so I had all the light colors. And then... Okay, cool. So we're gonna keep that here. Full beans. Do we have any more wheat fields? No. Okay, I have a storefront though. And then these are all darker colored stuff. Yeah, don't be too hard on yourself. It's not necessary. Alright, I think what I'm gonna do I have a surfing little city sit thing right here? Can I put a city sit here? I'm gonna put the storefront right here for now because I have no idea. I'm gonna change that though. Okay, so then we have just these flowers to clean up. And did I pick up the... I didn't. Okay. Store. There we go. Yeah. And then I think there was another tree that I had meant to stunt and I didn't. It was this one. So we're going to stunt this one. We'll put the big one here. Oh, Hank, that hits me in like the whole justice thing because I'm like, what do you mean? Like, why do I have to do that? That doesn't make sense. I don't understand why I have to waste that time and energy. It bothers me to my core. My literal core. Like, no, if you can't explain to it, it's clearly not a good enough reason. Drove people nuts working with me. Alright, is this the house or is this the... No, okay. Yeah, this is really coming together. I'm a huge fan, but I'm gonna get... We're gonna work with what we have right now. Okay, we're going to put... I think I was putting the green ones by the water, right? I think that's what I was doing. Yeah, I think that's what I was doing. There is room. Let's go. Okay, and then we're gonna put some more here. Yeah, like right there. And then we're gonna put another one right here. Work it, work it. Love it. And then... So many plain party light arches. Angled signpost. Do I have an angled signpost that is going this way to show houses? I don't think so. I don't think so. And also... Wait. This is the one with the tree. That's the one with the house. So then I think what we're going to do is we're going to put one where it's a tree. We have always done it this way? Mm-hmm. What's a big struggle, I think, and I don't know if this is a recent thing, is that by simply talking about controversial issues with nuance, that it's almost like you're agreeing to the thing that is so big and scary, which is not true. It's just like you're trying to work through it. And I think a lot of people are worried that you can't have, like, you can't talk about these things, which is, I refuse to do that. I refuse to not talk about things because it's not something that you do, you know? There could be a little bit more bamboo over here, I think, right? I mean, you don't need all the bamboo. I do need to put a flippin' tree somewhere. Where can I put a tree? Okay, we have, oh my gosh, we have so many flowers. Ugh. So many flowers. Maybe. I think, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna actually put this here. There is two. We're literally on sand, bestie. Calm down. That's definitely not what I wanted to do. I actually wanted to be where I was planted. Okay, right here. Yeah, and then we're gonna cut this down, not with the watering can. That's not gonna work. All right. Okay. I think just like for the sake of making a little bit more of a... No, I don't want to... I didn't want to eat it. I wanted to drop it. Drop it like it's hot. There we go. Yeah, like right there. No, actually, no. We're gonna put it like... right here. No, actually, just kidding. We're gonna put it right here. There we go. Much better. And then... yeah, so I think this weekend, I'm just going to use my time to finish decorating. And, like, don't expect a miracle, friends. It's really just me cleaning stuff up, okay? It's me cleaning stuff up and placing things in a sort of, like, cute way. Cody is sweeping the sand. I mean, that's what jocks do. The single brain-celled ones, anyway. He has the audacity to not be orange, and he has an orange brain cell. Great. We're gonna put... I'll put some flowers here. Yep. Put something like right here. Cool. And let's see. I'll put some of the flowers here. Pathing did really help this come together, though. I at least know where my island is going, which is great. They've gotten so classy. Thank you. I definitely feel like within the last year, I've become a pretty good decorator in this game. I've really come to enjoy and appreciate dynamic terraforming and waterscaping. Could always be better, but like that's the point. Like you put in enough hours, you start actually thinking up other ways of doing things, right? My island's like on the island with box art. That is high praise. Oh my gosh. That is high praise right there. Oh my gosh, we have so many flowers. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do for this back area, I liked the, I really liked the picnic idea with all the gyroids. So maybe what we'll do is it'll be like a gyroid picnic party with a bunch of food items. I think that would be really cute. And, or like a surfing thing. I think we'll do that. And then throughout the island, I'll probably just like move duplicates and stuff to other places. It'll probably help a lot. But it's really amazing what you can do with 15 items, right? Like, pick certain items and see what you can do with it. I still say that I think I probably would have finished this island a lot faster if it was a no items island. But there's just a lot of items that I really, really like in this game. One day I may do a no items island. Very outside the box. It's definitely not box methody. Well, no, wait, hold on. Hold on, how box methody is it? So I think I decided to say screw the box method with this one. Well, no, it's not true. I have my original box. It's an incomplete box and it's more of a spiral. But no, actually it does have, it's pretty boxy still. This is still the most dynamic terraforming and waterscaping I've ever done, like hands down. So I have a lot of love for this island and what I did, but just as far as a challenge, I'm kind of done with the hard mode aspect of it. And then yeah. Box. That's funny. Alright, we'll put you here. No, I mean, okay, that works. That's fine. Okay. There's a lot of issues up there. Okay, but anyway. Yep. I just wish I had more green mums. I think that's my biggest regret, is that I didn't really prioritize making the green mums a thing, you know? But it's okay. Let's see, and then I also just like, I really like walking areas, you know? I find a lot of joy in islands that took the time just to be a nature walk. I really love those. And I think once I'm done with my East Asian, whatever it is that I'm doing on Lagom, I think I'm going to take a lot of inspiration from that island I showed you all earlier. And basically do a forest nature park island, kind of like what Unoya was, but now that I have a lot of practice, that we can make it a really pretty island. You capture the essence of normcore, but I don't obsess over normcore. You merged into the tropical and it's perfect. Yeah, like again, the core suffix and I have a very interesting relationship, in the sense of like, I used to be so like, can we not provide a core suffix to everything? Can't you just have a theme? But I understand why people you know, do it that way. This feels like it could be more and it's not. Because this is 3, right? What if, okay, hold on. Copy. Delete it. Change design. We're gonna do, wait, which one is this one? Wait, which colors are these? I don't know. I don't know. Is it that one? Okay. And then it's been a long time since I've worked on this one. Okay, and then, oh wait, wrong one. There we go. There we go. Oh wait, no. There we go. And what color is this one? There we go. Right. I'll fix it if it's gonna be weird, but I want to play with this. Is it bad that I really clicked that mums were chrysanthemum? Belle, I'm gonna be super honest with you. It took me a bit. Because I was like, mums are so pretty. And then I was like looking up mums, and then I was like, oh, they're chrysanthemum. Oh. So no, it's not just you. Just you. We're just gonna fix this. I had to leave for a while, so you may have already talked about this, but will you be starting another island? Yes, Raven. I have a project that I want to work on as like my dopamine reward for doing game development. It's going to be a one color island, and if you've been part of like the various live streams, you'll know which one I'm talking about. But if you don't, it'll be a nice treat. So yes, and then after that, I think I'm gonna do if there's still a desire to see new wacky islands, I have another theme that's going to be a live stream one. Although, I've been really enjoying playing Lagom with all of you. So maybe we'll continue working on my Forever Island. Yeah, this is better. Sort of. It's fine. It's fine. People are not going to pay attention. Or is there like gender labels? Well, and see, the biggest issue that I had with like the core suffix is that you can easily argue that a meadowcore and a cottagecore island are basically the same because they have a similar aesthetic preference. The only thing is that a meadowcore would have hopefully a meadow on the island, right? I mean, Pat tried. Do I like this? I don't know if I like this. I mean, I like this. I don't know if I want that here. So we're gonna do something a little different. Do I have any log stakes left? Oh, thank you, Raven. Yeah, I've been really enjoying having the island come together. It's a slow process, but that's perfectly fine by me. It is one of those islands that I've never, like, I think with Eunoia, it had 3 builds that I worked on, and I think that's one of the very few islands that I regret resetting because I would have really enjoyed Eunoia in 2025. It's just like the whole notion of, wait, hello, of getting rid of things was really hard for me. Or like having to just clean up was a really big thing, but I find a lot of catharsis with it now. Yeah, right? So it's like a lot, but see, that's the thing. Like so many cores can interact with each other that it feels that they lose their meaning, you know? That was my biggest issue. I think we're gonna play around with this instead. Oh, you know what we could do? I think I know what I'm gonna do. I have an idea. We'll see. Also, I really wish that the fencing would go up against like one of the squares. I understand why it's centered, but it really bothers me that you can't just like move the fence once you place it. Ooh, Belle, I like that one too. That's probably a nicer way of going about it than I did. I was very judgy. I was a very judgy person back in the day. I'm still very judgy, but I try to provide more nuance and grace. Right? Do I like... Wait, can I like move this up? Okay, so that's 2. And then... 2. here. We're gonna do this. 2. I think what bothers me the most is not enough way of telling the player their tools have degraded. I get 30 flowers in the 60 and I lose my shovel. Well, at least you're not doing Animal Crossing Nuzlocke, right? I watched the video about Nuzlocke and I was watching Cora play Nuzlocke and I was going, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, did I get like this? Oh, I almost got it exactly. It's gonna sort of bother me. It's gonna sort of bother me, but I don't care anymore. So we're gonna be okay. I could have also done... Hold on. There is 2 room. Would this have also worked? Maybe. Maybe. Hold on. May have also worked. Let's try it. Shall we? So I have a lot of these and I'm having a hard time. Oh, wait. Maybe. Also, you'd be happy to know that I got a Wooloo round sheep Pokemon sword and I named her Vesta. Let's go. One day, I'll play Pokemon. One day. Ooh, I like this. I like that a lot, actually. Yeah, we'll do that. And then where's the log stick? So this will fit. Because I'm a genius. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty. And yeah, I can get more shrubs here. I can do that. So let's put a few more flowers. Yep. And yeah, I'll put a few more flowers here. Yep. And then more flowers here. And another one here. Oh, there's a lot of cosmos over there, so I'll worry about it later. Here. Cute. Cute. And then here you go. A 1-item set island would be cool. 2 versus 3 versus 5 things that don't like to line up. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, it's so frustrating. Oh wait, is this? That's a red one. Never mind. Okay, well, at least we're cleaning up the flowers. So the current goal is to have customs. Not only, I need a door custom code for the inside. I need to, well, I technically don't have to, but I was hoping to do some shells on these 4, which I'll try to do. And then this is already done. And then I need to make this happen, and we're just gonna... How do I delete design? I can't delete a design? Why can't I change the... Okay, so here, we're gonna do copy, delete it. There you go, and then I'll work on that. And then, oh yeah, we've got the Eunice birthday and Megan. Okay. Wow, let's like take a look at what we did. So we didn't do much of anything here with the exception of, you know, placing mums around here. This is good to go. I'm not worried about it. Mostly it's just kind of trees. And I have some filler spaces that really just need some flowers and stuff, but I was planning on leaving this pretty simple. And aside from moving around the flowers, I still have... Oh my gosh. I have Broccolo to move in. I have the houses to change out. So I think I could probably get this done during my downtimes. That should be fine. But why don't we finish the day by working on our pal Beardo's house, because I know that all of us are huge Beardo fans. And then I need to get going because I have lunch to eat and game development to develop. I'm currently working on a day-night cycle for the game. So far, I've created a, what's it called? Wow, these two are talking today. Okay. All right, and then, oh yeah, we gotta do this. Outcomes. Residence home. I really do like the idea of having like the round bungalows on the bottom, and then we have at least 3 villagers who are on the second tier, so that's pretty nice. Second and third tier. So yeah, where's Beardo? There we go. Oh, and then we'll finish with a bubble break. Let's do the exterior. So we're gonna change his house to a bungalow, and I think I'm using this for stew. So I think what we're gonna do is, is there a darker one? We can do a brown one with a blue top, maybe, and maybe like a pink door. That would be cute. Yeah, we can do like a pink door. Yeah. And which flowers? Yeah, we'll do this one. I like the round houses. I think they're my favorite. Oh, glad you liked Stu's new house. Glad I've gotten it done. Can stop bugging you with the Stu stuff now. Nah, you can always talk about Stu. Stu's great. I just feel bad that I'm wrapping up hard mode and Scott took all that time to bring Beardo, I mean not Beardo, Stu to the island. I really just need to get a Stu amiibo. That's a goal. He's got nothing going on in his house at all. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna make this a little bit more beachy, yeah? Let's do... Yeah, we'll do that one. And how about like this? Because he's a classy dude. And is there like anything that we can add? Stu's been a... Yeah, I know. Oh, what about this one? Ooh. Somehow, for some reason, that really works. I don't know why that works though, but I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Do I want it there or do I want it in the front? Ooh, I like that in the front. That's cool. Or no, maybe, no. Actually. Yeah, we're gonna put that there. And then we'll give him a really nice kitchen, I think. So they all have outdoor bathrooms near them. That was kind of an important thing for me. So the only thing that I've been really doing is like they have a shower situation. So let's put, yeah, let's do a little shower thing. I've been trying to be a little bit quicker with how I design things because I'm not trying to take this super seriously, you know? Where's the water? Oh, here we go. Yep. Actually, yeah, let's we'll do like that. So I haven't used this one yet. Cute. And then what color do we have? Oh, we should make it pink, 100%. Is there anything like here? No, we're gonna keep it white. And let's do think it was this one that I typically do, right? Yeah, like right there. Yeah. Ooh, that's gonna be pretty cute too. All right, and then we need a bath thingy. Bath thingy. It's the technical term. Bath thingy. I will do a blue one. Oh man, my eyes are starting to, whoa. All right, there we go. And then I'm gonna move this like right there. So we got some privacy, super fun, super fun. Although, you know what I could do? I could just do that. No, that looks weird. That looks weird. All right, so now we need a kitchen. What's his house? Okay, so he needs... He has a bathrobe. He really doesn't have anything in here. What would I do for a kitchen for him? I think he's a kitchenette sort of guy. I think Lionel would be the person that does the actual cooking. So we'll put you here and do... Wait. Let me see. Oh yeah, no, that suits you. And let's put up a... I always do this. I always have to have the hanging shelves somewhere. The orange wood that matches. Oh, perfect. Okay. And then with the kitchenette, yeah, we'll give him a table. Let's see. Table. Isn't there like a blue one? No, there's not a blue one. How dare you? Why doesn't the wood match though? That's the frustrating part. That bothers me. Okay, we'll put a this here. And then we'll do... Beardo and Lionel give me the vibes for a couple where one of them cooks and the other one recites history of how food was at first invented. I love that. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then I think I need to give this man the espresso maker. That's required. Cats are being like, you haven't fed us, we've counted. All right. Then let's find the refrigerator. I don't understand why the mini fridge is in the big furniture items. No, I think, okay, I need to actually like switch this out, I think. Yeah. Or no, it may be, no, maybe he doesn't get the espresso machine. I'm sorry. I'm just so sorry. There we go. And then, so he has plates, he has things where he can put stuff away. And then maybe like a food thing. Maybe like a mixer. Yeah, that's better. There was too many blocky things going on. And then he needs his stuff back. So let's get this out. Mm-hmm. We can put like, we're gonna change this to be a different color. Yeah, we'll make it white. And then we'll do the mini table. There you go. Yeah, and then he needs a plant. I feel like he's a plant dad, you know? Let's give him a coffee plant. No espresso for Beardo. He must be exhausted like the rest of us. Absolutely. And then a bed. kind of like the idea of a Luna's bed for him because it's like so classic. No, not that one. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, that's cute. And we need... I'm trying really hard to make sure that I get everything. Oh, yeah, there we go. We're gonna put... Yeah, like maybe like right there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so he has a place to sit. And then we're gonna actually move that right there. And then let's give him a drink. We have peaches on this island, right? So we'll give him a peach smoothie. It matches the thing right there. And then what was the other thing? Is Beardo a coffee bear? I don't know. I mean, I removed that because I just didn't have the space. But the bathrobe. Where would I put the bathrobe? Can't put the bathrobe there. Yeah, sure, we'll put that there. Sure. And wait, do I have Lionel's photo? Did I do that? No, I didn't do that. I didn't work on his happy prompt. I was very lazy toward the end, so never mind. Let's do... Yeah, we'll do monitor that. Yeah. This like right here. Cool. And then we need... Ooh, do I want to do this? That's really loud. It's tacky and I kind of love it. Ooh, it's really tacky. I kind of love it, but I don't think we're going to go with that. No. Yeah, like right there. And then we're going to give him a... let's do a smaller one. Oh, it's a medium one? Just kidding. No, I don't think he needs that. I think it's fine. You can see him sipping tiny cups from his foam. I mean, he seems like he would be an espresso bear, to be honest. To be honest. And then we're going to do a diner neon clock. And then do I have anything else? Ooh, we could do the cherries. That would be fun. Let me see. I don't think I've used this one yet. Yeah, this would be fun. Like putting it right here. No, a little bit higher. Like right there. And then is there anything else that I can... Yeah, sure. We'll put actually, we'll put the knives here for like washing. And then... You know what he is? He's like a dirty martini sort of guy. Yeah, there we go. That looks really nice. And it's very simple. So all we need is... He had a... I think I gave him a violin because I'm nice like that. And he also has a chair. And the desk. Oh, I didn't give him the desk. I think I'm gonna give him the violin instead. Where did the violin go? I saw the violin. Saw the violin. Oh, and he also has he has the music thing. Wait, what is his... Oh yeah. Okay, well, we'll do that. So hold on. Actually, where's the music ones? There we go. We're going to give him this one. What color? That one? No. This one? Yes. And then, excuse me. Do I have his favorite song? Please tell me I have his favorite song. There you go. And then... Where is the... And then, wait. Actually, I think we're gonna put that there. And then, was there anything else that I can just be really ridiculous? Really quickly. Do we have any hats? He really loves the beret. So we're gonna give him a beret. Yeah, I think we're done. I think we're golden. I think we're Gucci. Look at this. He looks so cute in this house. Oh my gosh. This is typically the layout that I do where I have a combination of like the kitchen and the bathroom near each other and the bedroom, but I don't think I've ever had it where it's like this, and I really like it actually. This is really cute. While wearing the smoking jacket and the jogging shorts. Yes. But thank you, friends. We now have 4 of 10 villagers. I have custom codes to finish, and I have flowers to move around, but I think I should be done by Sunday, and I'll be sure to upload the dream address, save all of that, but we are going to end on a bubbly note. So thank you all for hanging out for the last Hardmode 2.0 stream. I really appreciate all of you. And I'm just gonna sit here because I'm gonna probably be doing that. But yeah, let's end it on a bubbly note. What are you all gonna be doing after this? I'm going to have a lunch. And I'm going to... What am I gonna do? Game development. It's a cute build. Thank you, Kitty. Kitty, did I say hello to you? I don't think I did. But yeah, let's do a, you know Beardo's on the, one of the Autumn arts? I do. He does like the tango with Freya. That's a... I have another like project idea that I think would be really fun for the community, but we're not gonna worry about that right now. We're gonna do a nice big belly breath inhale and exhale. And we'll do one more. A nice big belly breath inhale and exhale. All right, friends. Thank you all so much for being here. I will see you Monday, I'm pretty sure. So let's see who's live right now. Is there anyone? Is there anyone? Let me see. Oh goodness. Okay. You know who we haven't rated in a hot minute? We're going to raid Composer Cleo. So he's currently playing Inzoi. I think that's the thing. So if you could do a hashtag Artsy raid. I'll see you Monday. I'll talk to you all about upcoming plans from there, from April onward, but I'm going to leave you with a sentiment right now that I leave on every live stream and video, that I hope you're being kind to yourself and being kind to others and making art and playing games and encouraging others to do the same. Things hard, English hard. Things are difficult right now, but just try to keep yourself afloat, take care of yourself where you can, and I will catch you in the next one. So thank you, friends. I know, wait, where's my stuff? Where's my stuff? Hold on. I got it. Maybe. Thanks for watching. Bye.